Hello, everybody, and how are we doing? Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. I know it's been a couple weeks. I realize that, and as usual, I forgot to mute YouTube. There we go. Now we're muted. Um, anyway, all right, yeah. So, hi, everybody. I realize I'm in a different setting. Normally, I'm sitting over there. So this is another part of my whiskey room. Yeah, I got my guitar here in my couch area. And Patreons, actually, you're going to be getting a sneak peek of video shot with my wife that went horribly, if we're being honest. But I'm going to kind of put out some of the funnier clips from that. It was shot right here in this area. She does a blind tasting. Unfortunately, the dog interrupts a lot, and also it was kind of a mess. Anyway, but Patreons, you'll get to see that. And tonight is all about Patreons, because tonight, Patrons, you will get samples of all the things that I'm going to be drinking tonight. So, first off, one of my very generous Patreons gave me this bottle. So this is, see if we can get the camera to focus here. That is Whitmeyer's, well, I'll just read it. Whitmeyer's Distilling Original Whiskey, Bourbon and Rye, Premium Quality, 110.4 proof. We'll be cracking that thing open today. Thank you, Comandante Lou, for that. Yeah, looking forward to that. That's a new one to me, obviously, out of Texas there. So that's pretty cool. Also, had one of my Patreons kindly pick this up for me and hand deliver Elijah Craig C922, the latest Elijah Craig barrel proof there. Also picked this up myself, which is the Maker's Mark, the wood selection thing, BRT-02. Be going to be popping that tonight. And then also got this from another Patreon hand delivery, Larceny barrel proof, B522. And then last but certainly not least, we got a Still Austin. Now, this is not a fresh crack, but nearly. I've had one pour out of this. Still Austin cast strength. This is a Total Wine store pick. So, Patreons, that is going to be the giveaway this month for you guys. Hopefully that's exciting to you. And of course, as always, Patreons, if some of these don't interest you or you already have them, whatever the case, I'm more than happy to switch out samples with something else you'd be more interested in trying. But hopefully these excite you guys. And yeah, so let's see what we got going on in chat. There is Comandante Lou right there. Cheers to you, buddy. Yeah, thank you for this bottle as well as this Still Austin cast strength. Both of these hand-delivered, literally hand-delivered by Comandante Lou. So yeah, thanks for that, buddy. Appreciate it. And yeah, we're going to get into them tonight, so that will be exciting. I do have to limit my drinking. We'll talk about why that is once more people start flowing in here and all the things that have changed in my life recently and why I was off for 2 weeks and the whole thing. Lots and lots of fun. Anyway, yeah, so let's run through some chat here. We got Comandante Lou saying, evening, all cheers to you, man. Doug H., cheers to you as well, sir. Good to see you. Eric Damaris, cheers to you, buddy. Friday at Fred's, cheers to everybody there at Friday at Fred's. And guys, link there is in the description box, should be. So feel free. Anybody that wants to hop on, that's good for me. So one of the things that I'm dealing with still, actually I'm starting to feel it already, is shortness of breath. So the more of you guys that hop on and save me from talking, the better this is going to go because I'm actually starting to get winded already. So yeah, anyway, medical stuff is fun. Sipping on BRT-01 right now. Hey, look at that. Awesome. Maker's Mark Nerdy. For sure, Kitty. And cheers to you, buddy. Good to see you. Meow. Yes. Chris Tats. Good day, right back leader from what? Well, what? I'm a little farther from my screen than normal. From what? From Rom both. Anyway. Oh, okay. I see. from both Lil and you. Yes, cheers to you. Actually, let me pour something here so I can properly cheers you guys. We'll start with this Whitmeyer's, mainly because it's the lower proof of the bunch on the table here. So I'm curious about this. This is like a BouRye out of Texas, courtesy of Comandante Lou there. Pretty cool. So don't know a whole lot about it. One thing that is kind of cool, though, I noticed on the back, I wanted to point out $1 of every bottle purchased goes to support the PTSD Foundation of America and Camp Hope Houston. Pretty awesome stuff. If you know folks with PTSD, you know how important that is. So, yeah, good stuff there. Good to see distilleries doing positive things with some of the money that they're making. So, yeah, so that's going to get into this Whitmeyer's BouRye, essentially. 110.4 proof. This is batch number 12. If any of you folks over in Texas happen to have some as well, maybe you can drink along with me. Let's get back to chat here. First off, cheers to all those that I've cheersed. That is actually pretty tasty. Let's see here. Yeah, I got the nice sweetness from the bourbon and the punchy, spicy notes from the rye and kind of some mintiness going on there, almost like a bubblegum note. Pretty good stuff. Good evening, all. Templar Fidelis. What's up, buddy? Glad to see you up and around. So, yeah. Well, we'll go ahead and get that out of the way. I'll probably go through it one more time tonight, but real briefly, let's see. 3 Tuesdays ago now. Woke up 4 a.m., had chest pressure and also numbness in my left arm. Had tightness in my chest, some pain on my left side here, which I still have to some degree. Also, shortness of breath, a lot of shortness of breath. And was a little bit dizzy and had a slight headache going on. And what really woke me up was they had like this weird metallic taste in my mouth. Still don't know what any of that was. So go to the hospital at 4 a.m, which was fun. And they come back and say my heart's fine. They released me a few hours later. Then I went and saw my primary the next day. She said my heart's fine as well. But I still got symptoms going nearly 3 weeks now. So, yeah, like still got numbness in my left arm, kind of some tingling in my fingers. And shortness of breath is probably the most annoying part of all this. Yeah, breathing is considerably harder than it used to be. But, whatever. Life is life. So, yeah. Thank you, everybody, for being here, though. And again, please feel free. Anybody that wants to hop on, feel free to do so. And talk as much as you like, because talking is difficult these days. Anyway, Roger Randall, cheers. Glad you are back. Cheers to that. Yes. Thank you, everybody. And also, Still in the Woods saying the same. Appreciate that. Welcome back, Peter White. Some MGP rye, a mint bomb might help. There you go. Yeah. Rivet too. All right, I like it. Cheers, man. Just got to the party at Friday. Oh, awesome. Good stuff. Got another person from Friday at Fresh joining us. Good to see. I've seen that Whitmeyer is at Specs for a while, and now I'm wondering if it was any good. Yeah, well, we'll talk about it a little more here in just a second. You look different tonight. Yeah, I do. That's true. Yeah, so I'm in a little bit different setting. So normally I'm sitting over there. That's where all the setup normally is. And so this is going to be the secondary setup for like when me and the wife do stuff in the future. That way we can be sitting beside each other. It's just too tight over there with the whiskey barrels and stuff to get 2 people in there. So I kind of set this up a couple months back, and we actually shot a video, but it didn't really turn out good enough for YouTube. So Patreons, you'll get to see kind of some bloopers and stuff from that of the chaos that was the first blind tasting with the wife. But it was really the dog's fault more than anything, just squeaking noises with the ball and knocking over lights and bumping the camera and the whole thing. It was a mess. But anyway, yeah, so breathing is not really an optional extra. It's true. I'm finding out pretty quickly, Chris, that you don't notice how essential breathing is until it's difficult to do so. And then you appreciate being able to breathe easily. So yeah, how about that? So I've been told by various people this could be anything from an anxiety attack, although generally those don't last for 3 weeks. It also could be leftover symptoms from COVID, I've been told. Other people think it's something messed up with my back. Some people thought I had maybe a minor stroke. All things are possible. You know, it's hard to say. Won't really have any answers until January 24th because holidays, so nobody works for like the next 2 months. So yeah, good times. I just gotta sit here and kind of wait it out until doctors figure out some crap. I did find out that my cholesterol is very slightly high, so we're working on that, but the doctors don't think that's the cause of whatever the heck I got going on. So anyway, back to whiskey. Enough about health crap. Also, I don't know if you guys can see that there. That's the whiskey. Come on, camera. Come on, camera. You got this. That coming through. There we go. That's a little better. The whiskey nose glass there, the Golden Glen from Marty. Thanks, buddy, if you're out there seeing this. Appreciate it. Yeah, and it's hard to, it doesn't really come through on camera, but you actually can see through this Glen. You can see your whiskey sloshing around there, which is pretty cool because I've seen Golden Glens and colored Glens before, and you usually can't see through them. But this one you still can. High quality Glens there from Marty over there. Let's see here. Kirk Landich. I always screw up your last name, I'm pretty sure. I'm sorry. I've just purchased the Maker's Private Selection 2020 B. Nice. Oh, cool. I was under the impression that it was the Maker's 46, but I'm not disappointed with the taste. Yeah, so 2020, what was that? Was that the SRP 5 or whatever the heck the thing? Seems like that was the 2020 batches, right? Because last year was the FAEs, and then the 2020 was like SRE or whatever the thing is. Cheers to you, Mr. Great Shot. Yeah, so Mr. Great Shot also got a hand delivery coming from me. Appreciate that. You got a bunch of Texas whiskey heading my way, so that'll be exciting. Hey, Jacob, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. We mentioned this on a live before, but yeah, me and Jacob got to hang out here in Bardstown. Guess what was that? About a month ago now. Yeah, had a good time. Shared some drinks and stuff, and went to some distilleries and purchased an awesome bottle. For Cullen, good stuff. And here we go.
Here we go.
Hey,
look, why the fuck this happened?
Drinking.
I don't know. We got a no camera symbol, and we can't hear you though. Hey, here we go. How you doing, Chris?
Yeah, good, man. Good. Yourself?
Yes.
I'm living, so I'm calling.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
Oh, what have you done?
Well, I busted my knee probably a week and a half after getting back, so I'm still waiting to get in to see a surgeon myself. And then I decided to have drinks whilst on painkillers last weekend, and that doesn't mix.
Ever suit those?
I mean, it does. It's just walking is hard afterwards.
Yeah. And fell over a couple of my knee buckled on me a couple of times. I hit the several times, and that frustrated me, and I just wanted to paint the fridge.
Oh, did we lose Fred's? What happened?
Yeah. So I fractured my right hand as well.
Oh. So things are going well.
Yeah.
I tell you, November is it's been great so far.
Yeah.
I tell you, I assumed, given the severity of my symptoms, that I would have somebody wanting to find results more quickly, but no. The holidays are still of the utmost importance.
Well, that's exactly right. You've got to be thankful for something, and they're thankful for having time off.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll get back to you in January.
Well, let's put it this way: if you're still here, there's nothing much wrong with it.
There you
That's
go.
the way that they're going to tell you, and
Yep.
your health insurance feels much more comfortable with that.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever they don't have to pay for, all the better.
Yeah, I mean, like your health insurance over there is nothing like ours.
I don't know. I don't know much about the Australian healthcare system, so I don't know if it's worse or better or similar. I don't.
We have a fully paid public system, but we also have private health, which you can go to private hospitals, and you've got private health cover, which covers that sort of stuff. So, like for everything Lil went through, it should have been around about the $75,000-$80,000. We were $3,500 out of pocket.
That's great. Yeah, here they when you get cancer, they just kind of like take everything you have until you're out of money.
The only reason why we were $3,500 out of pocket was when she did her radiation to keep it within the same sort of team. She did it through a private clinic who treated her as an outpatient, not an inpatient. So that wasn't actually up at the hospital. So
yeah. But
Medicare, the public side of it all covered 23,000 of it or something. So
cool. Well, sorry to hear about your knee and hand. Now I knew about your knee, that you were waiting on surgery, but now things have gotten worse.
Yeah, I was a little socially confused and distracted and upset last week.
We're back.
And they're back. What's up?
We finally made it. We're back. I got a future daughter-in-law that's great on this stuff. I tell you, she fixed it. Cheers, Chris. Cheers, Sean.
Hey, Doug. Hey, Fred.
Cheers, fellas.
Well, there you go, Sean. I got that gold glen going tonight. I tell you.
Yeah, man.
If we make it down to NOLA next year, we're coming to party with you boys on Friday.
We will definitely be looking for you, Chris.
Hey, look at this little Friday at Fred bottle right here.
Oh yeah, let's get you.
That's
bigger.
Getting down a bit.
Very nice.
It is a
Was that a fresh crack tonight, Doug?
It is Mallory Kiefer. Is she the daughter-in-law that fixed things up?
Yes, that's her. There she is.
All right. Cheers to Mallory for fixing stuff.
She hooked us up.
All right, good stuff here.
Well, at least you finally got someone who knows how to get your camera working, Fred.
That's right.
and Mallory says she's sipping on some old Carter. Very nice.
Yeah, old Carter. Louisiana batch.
Louisiana batch too.
Look right here.
Nice. Good stuff.
Nice.
That was gifted to us from a local store that we buy from.
Very nice.
Very nice.
That's a rather nice gift.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, I'd say. Yeah.
He's a good guy. Very good guy.
All right, let's see. We got Louis V sipping on some Weller Foolproof. Very nice. Cheers. And Biking Bourbon. Paul, how we doing, buddy? Good to see you.
I've got Lil sitting beside me, but she does want to be on camera.
That's fair. I forget the name of the thing behind you, Chris. The folding wall. But that's really beautiful.
It's just a Chinese petition screen.
That's it. Petition. Yes. Yeah, that's really beautiful.
The 3-piece folding screen.
Very nice. Very nice. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get into our next bottle here. By the way, Lou, thank you for this. This is excellent. For those that have access to the Whitmeyer's Distilling, the bourbon BouRye thing, that was really good. I don't know what the price is because it was a gift, but for you fellas in Texas or ladies, whatever the case, yeah, that was. I would buy that. If it was like
listen, I can drink
under $60, $70, I think it's a buy.
I gave it a second sip just to have benefit of the doubt. And
now I'm going to settle myself here for a second. There we go. Getting into the Elijah Craig C922 here. Yeah, fresh crack here. First pour.
All their money and their marketing and their bottle
Yeah,
inside.
And courtesy of Jacob. Appreciate you, buddy.
So you know too, that pack leader, I've tucked away a bottle of Wild Turkey 13 for you if you want.
And when I say my
Oh, well, okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to. I know you mentioned that kind of briefly, and I guess the last live that we were on together for, I kind of took a hiatus. But yeah, we're gonna have to talk offline about that for sure. Yeah.
it just tastes like burnt leather.
Gonna use some funds to make that happen.
Yep. Well, it's tucked away
It's very like
because I still had 3 bottles tucked away on the cupboard.
Oh, very nice, cool. Yeah, that is an. I was surprised by the depth of flavor from it being, what is it, 91 proof, 90 proof, something
94, I think that is.
Oh, is it
91 or 94.
Okay.
So 91, actually, yeah, 91.
Yeah, that excellent bourbon. What you
Whereas,
guys thought?
the father and son's 13 year is only 86.
Yeah.
How much was it?
So have you had that yet, Sean?
The father and son, no, because what is that? That's
but we're hesitant to buy
that's
it.
duty free, isn't it?
Yeah, it's an export item. Yeah, travel only.
It's just 100 proof.
And we rarely travel by plane. We usually
Well,
do road trips.
I'll make sure I throw a good sample of that in for you then too.
Okay, yeah, that'd be a fun comparison. The nose on this, Chris, do you have this? Or Friday Fred's, anybody in chat?
Yes, I have the 9.
The C922.
The 922, yeah, it's a very good bottle, yeah.
No, we haven't got that yet.
You have the C922? Sean?
Yeah.
I don't have it here. Not at my house, actually, but yeah.
I've got
Yeah,
about
for sure, Marty. Yeah, I think the Glen makes it taste better.
Always, right?
I've got about 3 different previous batches to be sent over next week.
Well, that's really nice.
Now, Sean, if we get too noisy, you gotta let us know. We got a lot of people here.
Oh no, you're okay.
All right.
That would be unusual for a Friday night at Fred's.
That's
Yeah.
right, yeah, Chris.
If
Chris,
it
when you
didn't,
come to see us?
We didn't get NOLA. We'll make sure we get down there next year.
Wait a minute, you was only here for about a month or what? 6 weeks? How long you was here?
We're in the States for 5.
5? Okay. You got to see Shane, huh?
Yeah, we caught up with him in Vegas.
Okay, we don't like that son of a bitch anyway, though. We was at his house about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, you were at the Schlemmering, weren't you?
Yeah, we had a good time there. Yeah.
We didn't even get invited.
Okay. We thought we thought Sean might show up, but he didn't show up.
yeah. Well, the wife had just started a new job. That was the main thing preventing. One second, I got a dog that's trying to. You think you can get through there? I don't think you can. But the wife had started new. Okay, never mind. He's got bored. The wife had just started a new job, so we couldn't take vacation time. So that kind of
Right.
ruined
It
the whole
was,
thing.
it was a really good time. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure it was. I
Yes, it
saw
was.
all the pictures. It looked some epic bottles and just also barbecue. So
Right.
It was an epic time. I tell you, it was great.
Biscuits
Yeah, I
and
think
gravy.
Brian was putting it up there with his time in DC with us. So,
very cool. Yeah. So Eric Demare saying that C922 is the best batch since the 20s. Gotta say, I go back and forth between B520 and C920 being my favorite of all time. This is really good. I'll have to do the comparison. I have a little bit of C920 left. I have 0 B520 left.
yeah, I think I've got a
He also doesn't know.
a B520 and a C919, I think, come over.
You have a couple of bottles of the B520. That's a nice bottle too.
Cheers to you, Mark. Good to see you, man.
Cheers, sir.
Yeah, Mark.
Yeah.
Yes,
They were tucked away in one of our bunkers over there. So
Oh, well, that's a nice one to find. Of course, I guess you know what's in your bunkers, but do you have like a running
Well,
list?
actually, no. We found a lot of stuff in our bunkers which we didn't have on the list.
Oh, okay.
Now, what Mark sipping on?
I've got a little Cavalier right now. Just
All right.
picked it up today, trying it out.
Oh, cool.
I think you were sipping on a Friday at Fred's early, huh?
Yes, sir.
How was it?
It's good. I like it.
Yeah.
I cognac.
I got that
finished-
one and the other one. The
Port night.
yeah, the port night.
Yeah, they're both nice. Yeah.
And Jacob's saying that he likes the C921 better than the C922. We'll have to do a comparison. I think we're gonna have to do an Elijah Craig flight here, maybe next Friday. Do some comparing of all the ones I have. That seems like that should lead to a lot of problems. Yeah. One of the things that the doc says I'm supposed to cut back on my drinking.
Oh no! Huh?
Well, Sean, let me give you a little for instance. I've had 2 heart attacks. I've had open heart surgery. I've had a triple bypass. I'm a diabetic. And these right here and this right here is keeping me alive.
That's it. Yeah, for sure.
Giving you a need to live.
Well, so the doc said I'm supposed to cut back on drinking, fried foods, anything greasy, red meat. And so, I told my wife when I got home, I said, well, if I do all that, then what's the point in continuing living? There's really, if I can't eat fried chicken, pizza, steak, or drink whiskey, then I don't see a whole lot of point in going on.
Yep.
I agree. Go in the backyard, dig a hole, and throw yourself in it.
Yeah, look, Sean, about 3 months ago, I was having chest pains and a little things going on with me, right? So I scheduled a doctor appointment, and I'm on my way to the doctor appointment. I have a buddy call me, hey, do you want to Heaven Hill 17? I'm sitting there, shit. I'm going to the doctor, checking out my heart. I said, no, I better wait. Right, I passed on, right? $300. I go to the doctor, I do my stress test. I get out the stress test. He goes, you're good. I called him back. I'll take that Heaven Hill 17. He says, he's gone.
Yep.
Oh, that's fast. Boom.
Yeah, now you're going to fail your stress test. That's what's good thing you got the news after.
Right.
Yeah, the only problem is, Sean, that most really, really good nights include 3 of those things which you've been told to cut out.
Yeah, I know. Very disappointing. As Eric Demera said, I need to find a new doctor for sure.
Yep. Definitely get the third opinion.
Yeah. No, I mean I am doing things to make myself healthier in other ways, but I'm not cutting out whiskey. That's not going to happen. I mean, I have way too much of it to just stop drinking it. Like,
1, 2, 3, 4,
this
5.
room would just be insane if I didn't drink it.
Now, Sean, all this happened to me when I was 46. I'm 65 now. So I think, like I said, that's why I think this and this keeps me going. So,
Well, you know, so
Wait a minute, I thought I'd keep you going.
well, you do too.
I agree with you.
there you go.
Because
You know,
he's the one that buys all the whiskey, so I got to wait till next week to find a new bottle.
Apparently, it really is all downhill after 40. I mean, like I was 40, not even hardly a month, and then all this crap happened. So,
Right.
oh well, what the hell can you do? Doctors just don't want people to have a good time. Exactly.
Yeah, well, that's where I turned 51 and my body just suddenly went, yeah, no, we've had enough of being an amusement park.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, see, I think that's the problem is, as I've told most people that I've talked to about this, I've never lived in a way like I was trying to live to be old. I always kind of lived like I was probably going to leave a good corpse behind, a nice looking corpse. That was always the goal. And I probably will still attain that goal, it looks like. So, just live hard and fast, and we'll see what happens. But I am doing small things here and there to try and be healthier. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Well, we all know that, at least we've got one doctor in the community that would tell you that, drink more Knob Creek.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
There you go.
I need to get Adriana to talk to my doctors.
Creek, right?
Oh, there.
Her own studies tell her that Knob Creek is good for you and good for your soul.
Well, now I'm going to crack open this BRT-02 here. Yeah, I know Jacob, super excited about this one. Also, cheers to you, Anthony, Bourbon Neophyte. Good to see you, buddy. Also, I don't know if I cheersed Peter White. If I didn't, cheers to you as well, buddy. Anybody else had the BRT-02?
We got, Sean, we got the 01.
Okay. How you guys liking that?
The BRT.
Very nice.
good.
That was nice.
Very nice.
This is also a gift to Friday at Fred's.
Oh, very cool.
I've got a couple of a backup FAE01 and 2 FAE02s coming over.
Right. Those are nice too, I thought.
Yeah, I really like the FAE01.
Now, Sean, if we get too loud, let us know. We'll get off on you.
All right, you're good, man. Like I said earlier, if it didn't sound like a party, I'd be disappointed. So
yeah, it's definitely we got a few people here right now.
I'd be a little concerned if you
your
weren't getting off at Fred's on a Friday.
that's it. That's the
This
way
is
I've
what
always
we do
worked.
on Fridays. Every Friday is what we do. Friends come over, family. We drink a little bit, smoke a little bit.
So we
Sounds
just
like
had
a
a
good plan.
Doug, you lied. We drink a lot. We smoke a lot. So
There you go.
We live in a dream, right?
There you go.
Oh yeah. There. Peter's White comment also reminded. I also have high blood pressure now. Maybe I've had it for a while, just didn't know. Oh well, it's high cholesterol, high blood pressure.
I got high blood pressure.
Yeah,
That's just normal Kentucky living there.
That's right.
That's what I
all it is.
said.
It's good normal living. That's right.
I mean, I live on
I-
whiskey, fried chicken, and gravy. What do you want from me?
Mhm.
I turned around to my doctors and said, "You met my partner."
Oh well.
Right, lied, Peter. I'm a type 2 diabetic. Heart problems, high blood pressure. You can't beat it. I take 5 shots a day. What the hell?
Yeah. They need like a roto reader thing to just go through your veins and clean out all the crap.
That would be nice, wouldn't it? So, Sean, what do you think of that makers you got right there?
Still nosing it right now, just kind of letting it open up a little bit, but the nose is really nice.
We're gonna pour when Fred's finished. We're gonna pour the 01.
I'm done. Look at that.
A lot of really dark notes for a weeder, which is cool.
Right.
Yeah, let's get into this thing.
Well, this is one of Greg Davis's little experiments from back when he was at Makers.
Oh yeah, I mean, I know like Scott, Fifth Quarter Tailgate, he was disappointed by this because one is French staves and the other is like American oak, so they didn't quite nail the experiment. But whatever, it's whiskey, so
Right.
I will say I really like this though. A lot of chocolate, nice vanilla notes.
Well, I know Greg told us the other year when he left Makers to go over to be director of distilling at the Boston plant for Jim Beam. He said that they've got a lot of things in the pipeline at Makers. And when we caught up with him in September, he said that there's still a lot to come out from when he was there as master distiller. So,
Oh, cool.
so there's some very interesting stuff still to come from Makers.
Cool.
Looking forward for it to come out.
Yeah, Chris, how you doing? You got your wrist messed up, your knee messed up. How you doing now?
Yeah, just icing the hand
go.
at the moment.
There we
The
go.
knee is improving. I can get around on it again now. It just loses strength. It's got to be in the brace all the time. But I go to the surgeon to get that checked out on Tuesday, and then I'm back to the fracture clinic for my hand on Wednesday. So
Now, how did you do all that?
It's a long story.
No.
Yeah.
the knee is a collective story of about 30 odd years of just treating my body as an amusement park, mostly from back in my days playing water polo. I just ground away all the cartilages in my knees.
Right.
the hand is just a misadventure last week by forgetting that I'd taken some pretty heavy painkillers in the afternoon, and then Lil going to me, let's have a few drinks. And I went, okay.
That's all it takes, right?
I mean, see, Chris, that used to be my jam back in the day. Painkillers and whiskey. That's just that's living right there.
About 40 years ago, that was my jam right there.
That's right.
Okay.
Look at whiskey. We got whiskey nose on right there, huh?
Yeah, man.
Marty.
This Glen is making everything just taste excellent tonight.
Hey, look, we get it. Marty should join us right now. Marty was at the Slammering.
Yeah.
We got to meet Marty in person, Tim Robinson, and
we met everybody.
T-Rob is a man mountain.
Moose.
We got the Moose throwing.
T-Rob.
Yep.
Yeah.
What are those things called? The little square chocolate candies that have like you get like a black
Andy's
cherry.
Mints.
Now they have sometimes they'll have like a black cherry in them, or sometimes they have nuts. They all come in like the variety box. Is it a turtle?
Oh, that's the fancy but candy.
Fancy candies.
San Francisco. What they call it?
Ghirardelli.
Yeah,
but so not the maraschino cherry because those things are gross. No. But the ones that have like real like black cherries in them, that's where it reminds me. It's like dark chocolate and black cherry. This I
get a lot of dark cherry out of Makers.
Makers.
Yeah, this BRT.
Is that from the wheat? Is that from the wheated bourbon? You get that from?
Candy cherry.
Yeah. But then, strangely, there's a lot of the single barrel Evan Williams. Probably 80% of them, which we get over here, are cherry bombs, which is really weird.
Huh.
Drink air with y'all.
Better to burn out than to fade away. That's it, man. That's the way I've been living my life, I guess. My knees were destroyed by hockey and, of all things, baseball. Oh, yeah, I can see that. Lots of running.
Well, you like the 01. Well, Sean, the 01 is pretty nice, we think.
Yeah, so I've heard, I haven't had the 01. So they were both on the table, and I only had enough money for one at the time. Mainly because I was sitting mark money.
That's always the problem, right, Sean? That's always the problem, right?
Well, I was sending all my money to other states.
Whatever it is, it was gifted to us, Sean.
Oh, okay. No, and so I was like, well, I got to get the 02 because I'd heard that it had darker notes.
I heard the 02 was actually better than the 01.
Yeah, I don't know, but so what are the notes that you guys get on the 01? Just out of
Sean, you're asking the wrong people.
Sean,
buddy.
you're asking the wrong people right here.
We have no notes. No notes. We have absolutely no idea.
I get a little sweetness or a little spice, or something like
Tastes
that.
Like whiskey.
It smells like whiskey.
It smells like,
there you go.
If it looks like whiskey and it smells like whiskey
and it tastes like whiskey,
it's definitely whiskey.
My favorite whiskey note is whiskey.
We're going to pour out.
Okay,
we've had
Greg and Fred.
Whiskey that we taste, and then we throw it over our shoulder because this is not that tight.
No, this is a nice. It's a nice pour.
Well, you've definitely made it that Nola is coming up the list for us to go to because that's the way that Lil drinks.
There you go.
Yep.
Yes. Cheers to Marty.
Don't ask her questions about tasting notes. She'll tell you whether she likes it or she doesn't like it. That's it.
That's what we do, basically. Right. Right.
Just ask Shane Long. He knows exactly how Lil will tell you whether or not she likes it.
Yeah, Jacob. These are the nicest colored Glens I've ever seen because I like that you can see through them.
Nice.
I don't like the ones that they're solid. You can't see through them. I like to be able to see my whiskey.
Right.
Also,
is that a whiskey nose, Sean?
Yeah, that's a whiskey nose.
Yeah. This is Marty's glass.
Yeah, it's Marty. The hell with Marty. He's not even on here. We can talk shit about Marty, right?
There we go.
We got to meet Marty in person at Shane's house, though. Cheers, Dan OB.
Cheers, Dan.
Yeah, cheers, buddy. Good to see you.
Great guy, I'll tell you.
Now,
we had a great time with Marty.
Oh, so Patreons, I said this earlier, and then the thing is rolling down to the bottom. All Patreons, if you want extra entries, you can. Every $5 is an extra entry through PayPal or Cash App. But the giveaway for Patrons this month is everything I'm drinking tonight. So the Whitmeyers, the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof C922, 2-ounce samples of all these, by the way. The Maker's Mark BRT02, the Larceny B522, which is what I'll be drinking next. And then, last but not least, the Still Austin Cast Strength Total Wine Store Pick.
Oh, the Still Austin's a pretty nice pick. I like Still Austin.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite bottles this year in general, and this is a pick of it. So
Yeah, I mean,
Still lost.
You'll soon be able to sample.
Yeah,
You'll soon be able to sample the Nancy Fraley pick.
yeah, man, I cannot wait for that one. Yeah,
Yeah, we went
Mark
to
is
the
hand delivering me some stuff.
Bourbon Fest.
I'll be there on Tuesday.
Heck yes.
Yeah, we went to the Bourbon Fest in Baton Rouge or whatever, and they had the Still Austin set up, and they had all. I mean, they had a nice little pour, and they had all their stuff out. And it was all very
Nice.
good.
Yeah. I like it. I've got one of the ryes now. I haven't tried it yet.
I haven't seen the rye around here in New Orleans yet.
I just got one, I don't know, last week, I think, or something, but I haven't tried it yet.
Right. We was hanging with Ethan and Katie Turk in Baton Rouge a couple of weeks ago.
Now, question mark, is that their own distillate or is that sourced?
That I'm not sure. Probably their own, but I'm not
I
sure.
think
Okay.
Still Austin is their own distillery, I think.
Yeah. I mean, it's only about 15, maybe 20 minutes from me.
Yeah.
Right. I just picked up a barrel pick from Total Wine that's Still Austin. I haven't tried opening it up yet.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a couple of the cast strength ones.
But
And
their
they're
regular
good.
cast strength is very nice, I thought.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good. I mean, the original with the new musician, it was good, but you're like, man, if it had a little bit more proof, and then they came out with the cast strength, I'm like, oh, there we go.
Right.
That's what I've been waiting for right there.
And Mark, you're in Texas, right? So you pick up
Yeah.
a lot of Texas whiskey, right?
Yeah, I'm in Austin.
Austin, okay.
Oh, all right, you're right there.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yep,
I'm getting a bunch of Texas bourbon from Mark. Can't wait for that.
Yep.
That's gonna be awesome. So next, I'm pouring the Larceny B522 here.
All
Yeah,
right.
we don't see Lawson a lot, but actually Lawson picked. They do a lot of good stuff too. Actually, they're barrel proof and stuff.
Yeah, we only got a couple bottles.
Yeah.
1 or 2 bottles.
Yeah, this is generally my favorite
Gotta be a
weeder.
Scotch.
It's got more notes that are more similar to a standard bourbon. That's probably why I prefer it.
So have you managed to get hold of any of the barrel proof Bernheim yet, Sean?
No, I don't know if I've ever even seen any.
Yeah,
Which one?
it's done in the bottle your own tour at Heaven Hill. So it's not a full release yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if it will be.
Interesting. Okay.
It's really good. I've always enjoyed Bernheim just normally, but at cast strength, it's fantastic.
Cool.
I mean, that's where we got 2 of that because we went, you can get Elijah Craig barrel proof. We've got a fair few of those now. You can get Larceny barrel proof. So that's where we went with the Bernheim because it was something which isn't publicly released yet. So,
Oh, that's
I
good.
wouldn't be surprised if that changes next year.
Yeah. Well, I might have to run up to Heaven Hill and check that out. Kirk saying, I'm beginning to understand that if it looks like a duck and quacks like a duck, then it's probably good bourbon. There you go. Jacob, yes, I did crack that Balcones. So it's over there, else I'd show it off. But so Jacob got me a True Blue cast strength Balcones Total Wine store pick, which is awesome. Enjoying that quite a bit. I'm going to have quite a bit of various Balcones here pretty soon. I'm going to be very proud of that.
Yeah.
Now, Sean,
Like I
you
sent
got
you
a
some-
Patreon member on Friday at Fred's right now, huh?
What's that?
I said, you got a Patreon member right here at Friday at Fred's. Me.
Yes, that's right.
That's right.
Yeah. So you and also patrons, just so you know, you're all entered automatically.
Ranger Creek.
So the thing down at the bottom of the screen is just if you want extra entries, like if you really want to win this month or whatever. But either way, you're all entered automatically. Which reminds me, I need to probably putting names on the wheel here in a little while, 45 minutes or so.
No, put some more money.
Good to know still living. I'll go get that.
Let's see here. Has anybody had the Doc Swinson's Ultra Ego Cast Strength? Love this stuff. Need a backup.
Nope.
I have not.
I have never even heard of that.
I've heard of it, but I haven't tried it
Yeah.
yet.
We
I
don't
think I've
see, we don't
seen
see
them.
Doc Swenson at all around here in New Orleans.
Like I say, I've never.
No, I've only ever had Doc Swanson's once. I think we had Doc Pro.
That's why.
I have the Distiller's Cut, I think. That's the Doc Swinson's I have. It's over there. I can't see it. Anyway.
That's some Pete.
But I assume that's
sneaky bastard.
I assume that's MGP source, like other Doc Swinson stuff, yeah. I assume distilled in Indiana is what it says on the back. Maybe something like that.
Now, Sean, you might have said something earlier. You got a different background. You changed something, or what did you do again?
No, okay. So, where I normally sit is over there. That's why I keep pointing over there. That's where that's where the barrels and most of the whiskey is on that wall.
All right.
Yeah, this is more like the budget wall here because I'm going to be starting to shoot some stuff with my wife, like kind of more like beginner blind tastings of kind of more budget stuff, more beginner bourbons, things that maybe aren't super interesting to me, but would be good for people that are new to bourbon.
Now, does your wife drink bourbon?
Yeah, she does.
Yeah,
I mean,
good. That's a good thing.
She doesn't. I mean, in general, she's not much of a drinker, but she might have a drink a week. Sip on something, and she's found a few that she likes. So
now my wife's like an old fashioned type of woman, so she drinks old fashioned. So she don't drink bourbon though.
Yeah, well, my wife generally, excuse me, is like a wine girl. If she's gonna have
my wife's
a drink.
a wine girl too, also. Right.
Yeah, usually like a white Zen or something like that.
Actually, I started in wine before I started in bourbon, actually.
Yeah, so me too. Red wines like dark reds, Cabernets and Merlots, and that's why I still really like or even a port. I really enjoy those finishes on bourbon because it.
Correct, because I was a wine guy before I was a bourbon guy, actually.
Yeah.
And we probably started with this our journey probably 3 years ago.
Yeah.
If that, right.
Yeah, the finished stuff is like the best of both to me. A good finished bourbon with a good red wine. That's
you got to get you some Friday at Fred's bourbon.
Is that through
Chain?
Story
time.
Yeah, I don't think Shane's got too much of it left, I believe, from when we were talking the other day or yesterday. He's saying that there's not a lot of Friday at Fred's left.
No, he's still got some. He's got to go pick some more up.
He's got to go pick them up.
Now what's the release name on that one? Is it just called Friday at Fred's?
Released a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, he just released it.
There we go.
Still Austin. There you go.
It's still Austin. That's the rye.
It's a straight rye. Yeah.
We haven't seen that around here yet.
Very cool. Yeah, so looks like Woods picked himself up some as well. Cool.
It's made from 100% Texas grown rye grain.
Oh, okay. So that is
so
not
they're making it
yet.
themselves.
Now, Mark, what you think of that bottle, Mark?
Aged 2 years. I don't know. I just cracked it.
Okay.
Cracked it.
I'm curious now.
Now the Friday at Fred's bottle, you might not be able to get the Friday at Fred's label on it, but the Friday at Fred's bottle, the juice that's in it, he's got a lot of those. And I tell you, the juice is, I'm going to say,
like the cognac finish.
I'm going to say it's fantastic, but without the face, I don't know if it's going to taste as good.
That's different.
But no, it is a absolutely hands down one of my. I mean, I'll drink
what is it? A 95.5 rye mark or 100% malt?
Doesn't say. Let's see. What's it say on the back here? Bunch of BS.
Yeah, Mark, most Texas whiskey is like finished maybe 2 or 4 years. Is that normal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's about all we can get away with down here.
Okay, because
Says it's got hints of honey, cherries, fig, clove, and coffee. And a palette of spicy chocolate, apricot, sandalwood, ginger, and caramel.
What the hell does sandalwood taste like?
Know what it smells
Tastes
like.
like hippies.
Those are notes that are too fancy for this Kentucky boy. I don't know what the hell
aged at least
like.
2 years. It says.
2 years.
Because Texas is magical.
2 years, and it's that dark.
Now you know we got some Louisiana bourbon out there that ain't worth a shit. Sorry to say that, but it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Thanks for
rye.
Thanks for that.
It's pretty good. I don't know what the mash bill is on it, but it's almost 100 proof, 99.6.
Well, I'm always happy to see a distillery that's making their own rye rather than just sourcing it from MGP. Because we have so many of those already. We don't need more sourced MGP
we don't need
rye.
any more MGP. My God. And so many of them nowadays don't even say that it's sourced from them, basically.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, we got it from somewhere, and then we aged it ourselves, in a new cask or whatever.
I would rather MGP just keep their rye and hold on till it's older, because all this young MGP rye just needs to stop. They just slap another label on it and ship it out the door, and it's just 4-year MGP rye at best.
That's all they're looking for.
Now, Mark, you inside right now? Or you?
Yeah, I'm in the garage.
Okay, we outside. It's like 60-something degrees. Perfect tonight in Louisiana right now.
It's been beautiful here in Kentucky as well.
It's not bad here right now. I think by it's supposed to warm up to like 80 again here in the next couple of days. Next week sometime.
Now, did y'all get a lot of rain come through a couple days ago or yesterday?
Yeah, pretty much rained all day today. Yeah. It's not bad though. It's that light kind of misty kind of rain.
That ugly ass day looking right.
Yeah.
Right. We always outside smoking a cigar or drinking a little whiskey out in Louisiana.
Anybody had this? What Jack's talking about? This Rangers Creek cast strength. I'm familiar with Still Austin. Love that stuff. But he said his head and shoulders above Still Austin. Those might be fighting words, Jack.
Where's
it's
Jack?
Nice warm 85 over here at the moment.
85.
85. You're a little warm there, Chris.
Well, I'm going to get into this Still Austin cast strength pick from Total Wine.
Oh,
Go ahead.
I think I'm about,
we got a local Total Wine.
Fahrenheit cooler than 10.
What was that, Chris?
What time is it? What time is it over there right now?
It is 10 to 1 on Saturday afternoon.
Oh, wow.
Fred, what time is it here?
It is
same as this here. 10 to 9.
9 on a Friday night.
Yep, you're on the same time I am.
Till 10.
Right.
Oh.
I mean, this whiskey community is so great, right? You can talk to people from all over the world, right?
Yeah.
Sip a little whiskey, smoke a little cigar.
1915. Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, well, Ken's actually got a cold day today.
Cheers, James Taylor.
Ken's only going to get to 78 today. That's unusual. That's down about 30 degrees for him this time.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because Ken lives in basically hell, correct?
No, that's just Texas in the summer.
There you go. Hey, Louisiana gets a little warm too now, Mark.
Oh, yeah. But y'all get more humidity.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it.
Like when we walk outside and your forehead starts sweating, you say, "Oh, it's going to be a bad day."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Austin isn't as humid, right?
Not typically as humid. Not as it is in Kentucky, anyways. I mean, or Florida for that matter.
Yeah,
when I was living in Florida, you get out of the shower and you're sweating already. You're like, I'm inside and I just got out of the shower and I'm sweating. What the hell?
Oh, I do not miss Florida at all. Florida is just gross. It's like living in a sauna all the time.
That's the one thing I do like about Texas summer, is compared to Kentucky. When you go out in the morning and you start doing something, getting working, and then you start sweating and you get wet, and then you just stay wet the rest of the day. Whereas in Texas, you get out and you start sweating a little bit, and then it gets hotter, and then it goes poof, and you don't really sweat per se. You don't get wet as far as it don't run into your face and all that kind of stuff. It just disappears. Yeah, it just straight up evaporates right off of you. You wind up with salt stains on your hat or whatever, but
Yeah, well, that's where
all the liquid is evaporating.
yeah.
Where I am here in Brisbane in Queensland, we basically have New Orleans weather for summer.
Oh.
So generally 105 and 100% humidity.
Right. Walk outside and you just start sucking up water.
Yeah.
That sounds awful, Chris.
Yeah.
That's what I left to get up. That's why we moved here to Kentucky. I was so sick of Florida weather. I cannot stand it. It's
that's why we come to Kentucky for 2.5, 3 weeks in September.
Yeah, and you guys come when
2 weeks of cold, where it's been down in the 50s. So we go over to Kentucky, we warm up a little bit, and then we're ready to go back for humidity here.
Yeah, you need to go to Kentucky in like October, early to mid October.
Yeah,
it's a lot prettier. All the fall colors and everything.
We've been in Kentucky for late October and in November.
So November it starts getting cold.
Cheers, Slapshot.
We got told it doesn't get cold in Kentucky in November. That's what we got told the one time, and it went from being 75 degrees to 30 degrees.
Yeah.
And we just happened to have to go to a Cats game tailgating that day when it turned to 30 degrees. And we had no cold weather gear with us.
Yeah, it was about 5 days ago. We were down to 16 degrees. That was our low. Yeah.
Which is unusual, though.
Yeah, that is unusual for November. But now we're back up to I think the high today was 68. So
yeah. We've got a lovely low of 67 at the moment.
It's perfect right now.
Your low is our high.
Yep.
Yeah. 60s is comfortable. I mean, you could throw a little flannel on or something like that if you need to.
Yeah, see, I like jacket weather. I like weather that, that you can wear a jacket comfortably.
Yeah. Just something light. Yeah.
Yeah.
Slapshot to get on.
You don't know what to pour. Come on, Jacob. Yeah, I know you got plenty of selections. Jacob, I know you're not going to want to hear this, and everybody else. Everybody else will be fine with this news, but Jacob's not going to like this. I think that the Maker's BRT 02 is the best thing I've drank tonight. That is excellent.
Yes, yeah.
I mean, everything I've had tonight, nothing was bad. All of them were great, but that BRT 02 is phenomenal.
The old one was pretty good, I thought.
Yeah, the old one was very palatable to my taste. Let me tell you, it was very good.
Good stuff.
There we go.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, blender's cut. I'm sorry, not distiller's cut. You are correct. Yeah. That also tells me how far behind I am in chat. Let me burn through some chat here. I'd like to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving and best of health. Cheers. Hey, there we go. What is up, Anthony?
Cheers, Anthony.
You got a good-looking hat on there. I'm envious.
Look at that hat.
Oh, I got a hell of a hat.
Oh, that looks good right there.
Hey, you cannot come on this stream without a hat.
That's right. Now, Anthony, the only thing better with that hat would be if you was here Friday at Fred's one day.
That's right.
There you go.
Yes, I agree with you 110%.
Cheers to you, James Taylor.
We've still got to send you money, Anthony, for you to get that hat for Sean.
Yeah,
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
We definitely want Sean looking like a rhinestone cowboy. Yeah.
Hey, I don't know why he's not wearing his rhinestone studded shirt now.
It kind of reminds me of my hat, Anthony.
I just don't understand it. I don't know why he's not.
And there you go. For anyone that is not a Patreon that wants to get in on this thing we're doing tonight, anybody that didn't see the thing earlier, so there's the link. Thank you, Wood. So here's again we're giving away tonight. So we got 5 2-ounce samples. We got the let me settle myself for just a second, then we'll get back to talking whiskey. So we got the Whitmeyers. This is out of Texas. This is like a BouRye. That was really good. Thank you, Comandante Lou, again. 110.4 proof. Good stuff there. Then we got the latest Lodge Craig barrel proof C922. We got the BRT 02, which was awesome. Really good. Excellent weeder from Makers. Larceny barrel proof B522, also very good. And then last, we got the Still Austin cast strength store pick from Total Wine. So yeah, you guys will get 2-ounce samples of all those. And again, Patreons, if you have some of these or don't want certain ones, I'm easy. You can we can change stuff around and whatever. So yeah, there you go. That is the giveaway tonight for Patreons. And then
Cheers, Katie. Katie Turk.
There we go. I am behind, but I'm sure she's there, and cheers, Katie. But yeah, so and any Patreons that want extra entries, there you go. There's a thing down at the bottom, and there's the links there: Cash App and PayPal. Thank you, Woods, for that. Appreciate you. Hey, there's AZ. I was wondering when you were going to show. Cheers, buddy. Good to see you. Sup, nerds? Did you just come over from
Cheers,
Trev? Is that where all this nerd talk is coming from?
Probably.
I am 14 minutes behind. All right. Well, let's do some catching up here. Any more than 2 or 3 years in Texas heat, and it gets too bitter. It can, yes, for sure. Is it
that, and it looks like coffee?
Yeah, I do like those kind of dark black coffee bitter notes, though. Sometimes, as long as it's not overpowering.
Yeah, Balcones will get that.
Yeah, this stuff is made in New York. Got a rope. What?
Made New York City. Get a rope.
Man, the what was it? The Pace commercial? Old El Paso. One of those.
Pace.
Yeah. Made in New York City. Anyway, Louisiana makes up for it with the other things. There you go. Well, I don't know how to say that word, but yes, that. Fellas, Freds, what's that last word in that sentence?
Lanyap.
Lanyap.
Don't listen to Doug. It's lanyap.
It's not too cold.
I'm still unclear on how to pronounce it.
Lanyap. Okay.
That didn't help at all.
Yeah.
Anyway,
just say Lou.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Yeah, Cool Running in Mashville.
Cheers, guys. Cheers to your Cool
I
Running.
think there's a mouthful of marbles. You'll be right.
And then good. 25.
That's how you pronounce most of the scotches.
Now, Sean, lanyap means a little something extra.
Extra.
Ah, okay.
In other words, lanyap is something you
get something for nothing.
You get. In other words, you buy a dozen donuts,
you get something
13,
extra.
You get 13. That's lanyap. That's a lanyap.
I see.
Louisiana.
Like a baker's dozen of oysters.
There you go.
Lanyap is always a little something
I
extra.
just
You
thought
come
you
to
just called that
Louisiana, you get a little
the
something extra.
I like that. I like that philosophy. The word is difficult to say, but I like the philosophy. 25 degrees in central New Mexico.
That's cold.
Yeah.
That's chilly.
Jack, that's cold, Jack.
No, thank you. I don't want to see that. I don't want to hear
We don't see that too often down here.
Going for a Bushmills pour tonight. Good stuff, AZ. There you go. Nothing wrong with that. Raining right now in southeast Texas. Yeah, we got a little rain. We got rain overnight and a little bit this morning, and then it's just kind of cloudy, but not too bad.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's a misty
You'd see temperatures. Doug, you'd see temperatures of 25 regularly on the TV. You'd see temperatures of 25 on the TV. You wouldn't see them around you, but you'd see them.
Yeah.
on the TV, yeah, like in Minnesota.
Yeah, we don't see it around here.
That's an interesting combination there,
Taylor.
James Taylor. Okay.
Oh, that sounds good.
1950. Okay.
Well, the 1950 had me good on that one, and then he threw in pineapple cheese. I don't know.
That's quite a concoction there. Closer to 10 in Ontario. Well, okay.
Yeah, but that'd be 10 degrees centigrade.
Hey, Anthony, I didn't ask. Rude of me. What are you sipping on, my friend?
Something I haven't had, but I've had the bottle for a minute. And so I have decided, since you all were talking about Texas whiskey, I am pouring this one.
Oh, okay.
Iron
Harbinger.
There you go.
I
Yeah.
was- yeah,
Root. All right.
I just picked up a bottle of that from Total Wine.
Well, that's where I got mine. They finally had it after like 8-9 months.
I haven't cracked mine yet, Anthony. So you gotta let us know.
Well,
Look
I'm
at
going to tell
Brian's
you.
slap shot. Brian should get on here. Brian was at the Slammering.
How
Where's
about
slap
Brian?
shot at, Brian?
Beaumont.
He's hanging with the kids. No problem there. Appreciate you, Brian. Cheers to you, buddy. I know you were just here for a moment. Hopefully you see that, though. But cheers. Hope you're having a great time with the family. There he is. There's Ken living in hell over there. Oh, that sounds
110.
awful.
There you go. Look at boy Ken.
110.
Yes,
Oh,
Jesus.
that's gross.
110, is that all, Ken? Come on.
Good day. Yeah,
You're not
yeah.
even trying.
Well, he's living the dream today, Anthony. He's at 78 today at the moment. So
Holy smoke!
Yeah.
He's probably got a jumper on.
yeah, it'd be a little chilly.
Yeah.
He's probably going to close the windows tonight.
Look at James Taylor. He's going to grab some bread. There, James Taylor.
So
He was with James.
He's 73 at the moment.
Beaumont.
Yeah, grab that cigar blend, James. That is the best stuff out there.
What do we think of that Harbinger there, Anthony?
well, I was just going to say, on the nose, I get chocolate.
oh,
on the
yeah. I'm
palate,
sure.
I've got great viscosity right now. I've got sweetness. I've got spice. I've got like a burnt, dark sugar, brown sugar, and then the chocolate. And I've only had 3 or 4 sips out of it. And it's the first one I had. And I actually had a sample. So that's what I opened up. So I knew this was opened up. And this was courtesy of Big Vic. So he got me that sample and I got the bottle. And I can't believe the chocolate I'm smelling on this right now.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's
I just
that's
wasn't
wild.
ever expecting that out of a Texas whiskey, period, until, I got the cast strength in the Still Austin because you and Charles said so, Sean. And then, of course, I went right and got the flagship.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, well, I have got to find this iron root, but it just had like vanished for the longest time. So when Vic was here in September, he gave me the sample.
Anthony?
Yeah,
And,
I got a lot of chocolate notes on Texas whiskey.
So I was cleaning up the shelf
Yeah.
and I was looking at my inventory. What do I have? What, moving things around. So see if I remember half the stuff I got, which I do. So I was good. And I said, you know what? And listening to you guys in the background, and I'm like, I'm going to pour that tonight after I get things settled up here a bit. And wow.
It's good.
And you all know I never was a fan of Texas whiskey. Everybody knows that until Still Austin.
Oh, still
And,
awesome.
Yeah. And then
Good stuff.
that changed me. Now, all that crap balconies that Sean tries to stock up on, you can
Anthony,
keep it.
have you tried any of the single malt from Balcones?
Look, everyone I've had,
That's a
knows
no.
the single
That's a
malts.
no.
It was shit. I'm sorry. And now Diageo bought it. Let's just hope they really don't flush it down the toilet.
Yeah, well, I'm telling you, anybody that has not tried the Balcones single malt, especially the cast strength store pick, you should go out and find one because they're awesome.
We don't,
Oh, I can
we don't
find
see
it.
that too often down here.
Yeah, they are
I can
fantastic.
find them.
Mark will tell you. Mark will tell
I
you all
can
about
find
it.
them. It's,
Yeah,
it's
Mark
not
knows.
like it's. Oh yeah, Mark's
Yeah.
my man. If
Yeah,
I
Mark-
need,
I like most of them. I mean,
if
some
I
of them I
need
don't like, but
something
then
from the
again,
distillery, I'm good.
some of the bug cone and stuff like that, it's not actually like a single malt or whatever, like the Rumble. That's a whiskey, and it's made with turbinado sugar, mission figs, and some sort of local honey or something like that. It's completely different. I've never had anything that tasted like that. It was really odd, but it was really good tasting. And their proofs are always around 100 or better. So, that's a helpful thing too.
Yeah.
You get something that's closer to cast strength than just on a normal release.
Stanley, hopefully you're still hanging out with us. No, this Still Austin pick from Total Wine came from Comandante Lou from Texas. So, and it was literally hand delivered. Yeah. So
Yeah, I agreed. Still Austin. Yeah. it's the least
No truck.
Texas of whiskeys, but
I don't know. I don't care what it is. It's good. I mean, that's just what it comes down to. It's just plain good. That's Still Austin. Matter of fact, I had it the other night after Tuesday when I was doing an impromptu stream and went through all my turkey products. I had let's see, 6, 7, 8 of them.
Go there, rye.
Oh yeah, I know it's around. I just haven't seen it yet. I know it's around.
It's not bad.
It's one of those. Yeah, it's one of those that people are picking it up because one, it's a great price, and if they like the other two, well, for the money, yeah, they're picking it up.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's my first time cracking a bottle of that open, and it's actually pretty dang tasty.
Is it a 95.5, Mark?
No, it's their own distilling.
It's their own stuff.
Praise God!
They made it from
not 95.5.
100% Texas grown rye grain.
It doesn't have a grassiness to it, does it?
No.
Okay.
No, more of a like I get some honey, a little bit of like chocolate. It's not like your normal rye notes.
Seriously,
it doesn't. There's a little bit of that spice in the background, but it's not that much. It's odd.
Yeah, so there you go. I don't know if you guys saw this, but James Taylor going to crack open some of that Friday at Fred's cigar blend here after he finishes his cocktail.
I'll tell
There
you
you
what.
go.
Good stuff.
James Taylor was at the Slammer.
He was at the Slammer.
Oh, cool. Mark Ecker, cheers to you, buddy. Looking at the Maduro cigar to enjoy with the. Oh yeah.
Jeff's.
That's what I'm smoking right now, a little Maduro. But I'm not. I've done drank all my Friday at Fred's.
But you know what you drinking?
This is Alec Bradley.
Hell, only warming up. Yeah, that still sounds awful, though, Ken. I'm sorry, man.
Kentucky. I guess this is some sort of a Japanese Alec Bradley. I don't know.
Yeah, when I was at the Slammer and they kicked me outside, I had to sit outside.
Kintsugi. Okay.
Yeah. Those are good.
Oh, thanks.
It's nice. It's
light.
Appreciate that. Kind of like a Connecticut blend kind of thing.
Yeah, AZ. If you have access to the Harbinger, definitely a pickup. Especially if you like darker notes.
Oh, hey, hanging AZ. I made a buy, and when I bought this bottle, I thought of you because of what I paid for it. Hold on.
Agreed.
That's true, Woods. I agree with that. That Still Austin is the least Texas whiskey, but there you go.
So
is that the plastic bottle?
It is a plastic bottle. It's a 750.
That's it.
And I'm going to take it to camp this year, but this is the price that they had on it.
You can't beat that. You can't beat that. Jeez,
you should have got 2 of those.
My hand reached out for this bottle. I swear my name was hanging. I mean, I just reached out and grabbed that and ran to the counter.
That I would have cleared the shelf at that price.
That's all they had.
Yeah. Oh.
And if I would have liked the original Stellum, their first offering, I could have got 2 of them for $20.
Jeez.
You can't beat that. I mean, for the value.
But see, I don't like Stellum. I didn't like the original offering of it. So I went back today. If it would have been there, I would have bought 2 of them.
You definitely need a Bushmills 10-year double cask hanging.
There we go.
Yeah, man.
He needs to get a Slain Irish whiskey hanging. Slain Irish whiskey. You won't be sorry, especially when you see the price.
AZ awaits your manifesto.
Wait a minute. Is that odd shaped bottle? So it's kind of a pyramid-looking thing. It's dark black or something.
That's Sexton.
Oh, okay, Sexton. Sorry.
What's the proof on that Still Austin rye? What's saying 90 miles?
99.6.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so it's not real low. It's acceptable.
Yeah, it's almost 100 proof.
Sean, look, guys, See y'all guys. We're getting ready to jump off. We got some family. We're gonna hop on and chat with them a little bit. So
Hey,
I know
no
they
problem.
with y'all.
Thank you guys for hanging out. Appreciate you guys. Hope you guys have a great weekend with the family. Cheers.
All right, cheers, everybody.
Cheers to you.
Always good to see them, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I need to make it
Hey,
down
good
to
folk.
Louisiana one of these days. But Wood's saying the still Austin rye is pretty mild, so that's interesting.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah, it is. It's a really light rye. I mean, it's not a lot of spice to it. You know, you don't get a lot of the typical rye notes. At least I don't.
Eric
But then
Isaacson, cheers to
again,
you, buddy.
you know,
Yeah. Well,
I'm a smoker and stuff, so I don't get a lot of notes that other people get anyways.
Well, I know one thing. I'm going to have the best thing I've had so far tonight, more of it. This BRTO2. This stuff is phenomenal. It's so mouth coating. So it's like creamy.
so those are here for about $64.99 each.
Buy them.
I've never opened any of my makers.
You've never opened any of your makers?
No. FAE 0102, cast strength 101.
Is there like a reason or?
No,
Okay.
just didn't get around to it.
He just buys them so we don't have access to it.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, Anthony,
No one can
I know that my philosophy is probably wrong, but typically my bottles don't even make it home before they're open.
Well, that doesn't make you a
Yeah.
bad person.
I'm just ahead of you. I get to the house and then they go pop.
Yep.
Well,
The top
there's
just falls
nothing
out
wrong
of the
with that.
bottle automatically.
The only
I don't know
bottles
why.
I own that are not open are doubles or stuff that I plan on giving away.
Okay.
Yep,
So
exactly.
a lot of them that I have, because I've already had a couple of pours out of them, and I'm like, you know what, they're good. So I've come across the bottle and I purchased it. So the initial, oh my God, I've got to pour it, is gone.
Yeah.
So that's like, I've got Wellers sitting up there I've had for 2 years. And until 2 weeks ago, I never tasted a Wellers.
And now you
And
know how
then I had a
disappointing it is.
couple of pours. And I'm like, oh, it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the special reserve or something.
And the foolproof.
It's
No,
the
I
one
haven't
I
had the
said-
foolproof, but
the
the
one I
special
said
reserve.
is the one you want.
Which
It's
one, Chris?
easy. It's a good drinker.
107 intake.
Yeah,
I
It's-
missed
Now, that's
it's
quite
the best
tasty.
I think that's
all of
my
all the
favorite
Wellers.
as well.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
one's really good. I have
Well, I
tried that,
missed
but I
out
haven't
on
owned a
one of
bottle
those,
of
but
it, but I've
now that-
tried it. It's,
Yeah. Now that I've had them, it's like, okay, it's decent. They're good pours.
Yeah.
Now I could care less if I open the bottle. I've been
Yeah.
thinking about it. I've been moving them up in the rotation to actually open and try. And now that I've had them, I pushed them back. Same thing with the makers. You know, a couple I get a good strong cherry type. I hate to say cough syrupy because that's how thick it seemed. It was
okay.
good, but I'm like, okay, now that I've had a few different makers, I'm not in a hurry to open up the cast strength, the 101 or the FAE 01, you know.
Well,
Yeah.
So I will say one thing, Anthony. So I don't know what makers you've had so far, but so like the standard cast strength and then the standard makers, I don't care for a whole lot. Makers gets
Cheers, Eric.
interesting to me when they started the wood finishing series. To me, that's when makers is awesome. So like the 46 cast strength is great, but then I mean, like these are like 60, $65, and to me, they're better than anything Weller's ever put out. So I buy all of them, even the 107. I think that Maker's 46 cast strength, which is a shelfer, is better than Weller 107 to me. Now, everybody's tastes are different, but and certainly I think that FAE-02 and this, the BRT-02, are far better than Weller 107. And they're basically the same price here in Kentucky. Like Weller 107 is about 60 to 65 if you can find it at retail, and retail here in Kentucky is high anyway. But they're supposed to be what, 50? I think that's what Ohio prices are.
What's that for?
Weller 107, I think they're like 50-ish in Ohio, but that's not what they are in Kentucky ever.
Well, you don't want to know how much they are over here then.
You're right. I do not. Yeah, I mean,
Cheers,
I,
Eric.
We got a. It used to be $130
what's up, Eric?
for a Weller Green label, so for the special reserve, and then we got lucky and when Sazerac actually bought out the wholesaler over here, they
Saucy, what's up, brother?
they revisited the price and it suddenly became $72 over here.
Dang.
So it's sort of like, okay, well that's a bit more livable, but the 107 is still about 120.
Yeah. If you can find it.
Also, cheers to you, Eric. What's up, man? You want to hop on?
It's not too bad. There's only certain places which carry it over here, but you can generally get it.
Oh, that's good.
I mean,
I never see it around here.
It's 199 Australian for a 12.
Oh, okay. I never see either one of those over here. So, at least around me. I'm sure it's around somewhere as it pops up, but those were the places that it pops up in. Those people are in the know already, and it goes, snatch gone.
Yeah. Or they're in the lotteries.
Yeah, or that too. Yeah.
That's
there's a few places around me that have oddball stuff. I've seen some Pappy on the shelf there, but they want like $1,500 for it or something. I'm like, no. There was a Blanton's down the street from me, but he wanted $150 for a Blanton's, and I'm like, no. In fact, I was checking out a Total Wine today because I went by there and there was a guy in front of me in line. He had a Blanton's with him. I'm like, wow, I didn't even see that on the shelf, and he paid for it. It was like $70 or something. I'm like, sorry, not worth it, but hey,
And that's what I turned them down for. MSRP. Yeah, and that's what I turned them down for. They're about $70, and I'm just one of these days I'll put a horsey on the shelf. But you know what? I'd rather buy something that I know I'm going to drink.
Well, I hear though, Mark, that a lot of people are buying them up because the horse topper makes a really good handle for your butt plug. So that's the key.
That makes sense.
Well, now I know why Shane keeps buying them.
Okay, that explains the new candle toppers at Buffalo Trace.
Exactly. There you go.
They're about 6 to 8 inches across.
And I guess there's a special release or a limited edition, something old elk that has a gold plated
elk
topper
head
on it.
Yeah. I actually want that though. It's a freaking elk head. That's pretty freaking cool. And it pours whiskey out of the mouth, right? If it's the same one.
I think it does. I saw them today.
Yeah. Oh wow, that'd be cool.
Yeah,
I do have one Blanton's, but I traded a buddy of mine a bottle of E.H. Taylor for it because he couldn't find E.H. Taylor, and I happen to have a couple bottles. So I'm like, well, I'll trade you this one for that just so I can try it. And I tried it, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not impressed. I'd rather have my E.H. Taylor back. It was better.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Bland's it's a great way to get into bourbon. It's a very nice beginner bourbon. And then that's about all I have to say about it.
That's what we used to introduce people to drinking straight with the 80 proof, the special reserve over here, Blanton's, because it was $40 Australian. It used to be $42 off the shelf every day.
Yeah, be like just straight up Buffalo Trace. Here, try this.
And then you'd step people up to the original, and that was $49.
Fruity.
And that's what it should be. Like if Bland's was still $50, I wouldn't give it crap. It's the fact that it's like 70 now retail. That's what makes it ridiculous.
Well, it's now double the price that it used to be over here. So it's $95 now for a bottle of the special reserve. I won't touch it.
No, heck no.
I just sit there and go.
That's $23 here.
I mean, it's bad enough that they've now marked the price up for
maybe 26.
Eagle Red or 115 Australian. It's
heck ridiculous. No, that's not worth that either.
That's a $30 bottle. That's what it should be. Anybody had any of the?
$73.
What's that?
The last bottle I bought of Eagle Rare, it was $73.
Yeah, no.
That's
Hard
still
pass.
high.
Yeah.
No, but with our Australian taxes and
Oh
everything
well,
going,
yeah. There you go.
It's not
Okay,
too
so that's probably about right. I mean,
but 115, forget
No.
it.
heck
So
no.
has
It's-
anybody had any of the Goose Island Bourbon County stouts this year? That
no, but I picked up 2 today.
Oh, cool.
I
Which
picked
one?
up the normal base, and then I got the biscotti one.
Yeah, so I guess I got the normal base coming from 21090. I won that Tuesday, which is awesome. Can't wait for that to come in.
Excellent.
I haven't seen any of them here in our area yet. So hopefully they'll be here soon. We'll see. Curious which ones you picked up, Jacob. Let me know. Let me know which ones you got. Sean takes a car pop. Missing. Were we talking about something?
Eric, it's a pretty good. It's a good daily kind of sipper if you can get it for that kind of a price.
Yeah,
I mean,
Blanton's
it's only
Gold,
like a $45 bourbon or something.
Nick, what's up, buddy? Cheers. How we doing?
Peter Blanton's Gold's now 148 Australian. It's ridiculous.
Dang, that's good.
They want 210 for straight from the barrel now, and it's only about 123 proof. We're not getting anything up around the 130s anymore.
Dang, Sean. Guess what I'm sending you next time?
All right, sounds good. Yeah. This will probably become a regular thing because you have access to the good
That's
stuff,
good.
man.
I think you'd like it. It needs a little bit of air to it. It needs to air out just a little bit.
Yeah.
Yep. But when
I
it
saw the
does-
old Fitz Bourbon County today.
I mean,
Nashville.
I'm always excited to try ryes that aren't sourced from MGP because I have so many MGP ryes. I'm always looking for new profiles. So I'm always happy to see a distillery making their own stuff. That always excites me when somebody's stepping up and doing their own thing.
It doesn't taste like a normal MGP rye.
Yeah. I want to see more profiles out on the market rather than just the same stuff over and over again.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I mean, that's what I think is so interesting about Corbin Cash. I mean, them doing all their own stuff. That I hope that they branch out in other markets soon because that's some phenomenal rye.
Yeah, it's going to be branching out over here. I'll be getting a few bottles of that sent over.
Well, so Chris, by the time you guys are back here in the States, we'll have some for you. I'm going to make sure
I'll
that
be getting some sent over on the shipment. We've finally got the freight forwarding sorted out from a barrel from Limestone Branch.
Oh, cool.
We've finally got container space with a friend of a friend over here who imports cars.
Nice.
So we're getting stuff sent over. Basically, he's going to consolidate for his order, and I just have to go for a drive up to Gladstone, which is a 2.5 hour, 3 hour drive north.
That's
Not too bad.
So
That's about how far still Austin
6 hours.
or still living in the woods is for me. It's about 3 hours.
So they're just going to put it all in the trunk of the car then and conceal it that way?
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hey,
Put it in the bonnet.
Hey, if I were you, Chris, I'd take the cops with you.
Take the cops with you.
Take the cops with you.
Well, I'll be taking Cop with me just so that I've got somebody in the car. She'll sleep, but yeah.
Hey, but when you need her, you just hey, you're on. That's right.
Cheers
I
to
hear
you,
her laughing
Roscoe.
in the
Pete
background.
Coltrane, good to see you, man.
But the good thing is that, for me, 6 hours does not take you across a border.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's just down the street, around the block, and
Yeah. I mean, yeah, if I drive an hour and a half south, I'm going across a border.
oh yeah,
But
you don't
for
want
me
to do
go
that.
across any other border, I've got to drive for 4.5 days to get to the border.
Sheesh.
Right.
And Mark Ebenecker, this setup is decently comfortable, but my black chair is far more comfortable. But this is okay. The main reason I moved over here is all my good whiskeys over there. So I knew if I brought just the stuff I plan on drinking tonight, then I can't just keep reaching for stuff.
Are your legs
so
broke?
I am limiting myself to a degree and doing.
Are
that.
your legs broke?
No, it's just
Huh.
there's lighting and there's a lot of crap here that you can't see that's in the way. So it's
but
it's
you know what?
tricky.
If you wanted it,
Oh yeah.
yeah, exactly. That's all I need to know.
It's not impossible. It's just harder than normal.
Yeah.
So also that's what she said. Anyway,
Ba-dum-bum. Where's Ken?
but yeah, it's reasonably comfortable. But yeah, you guys will probably be seeing more of this set in the future. But anyway, Eagle Rare and Buffalo Trace are way better than blends. I would say for the most part, I agree with that. I think E.H. Taylor is far better than blends.
Yep.
Any of them, really.
That Warehouse C. Hey, Anthony.
Heyo, yeah.
Warehouse C.
Yeah,
I just
that
had some
Warehouse C,
today.
EH Taylor.
Yeah, because those things are everywhere. I see them all the time. Don't even
But
buy
I
them anymore.
actually
got
just
so
had
many.
some Warehouse C today. I
Yeah,
did.
but all EH Taylor is from
I was
Warehouse
just
C.
gonna let him go. Yeah, right there. Warehouse C.
Here's an empty Warehouse C right here.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
gone.
I think I've got a tube for a Warehouse C.
Yeah. I do like the tube. It's a little gimmicky, but I like it.
They are perfect for carrying around some rocks glasses.
There you go.
You can fit three good sized rocks glasses generally in a EH Taylor tube.
Mm-hmm.
Good to
And
know.
I'm telling you that from personal experience.
That's
Yeah.
right.
I brought back a hell of a lot of rocks glasses from bourbon festivals.
Maybe or maybe you're not. I did this.
Mhm.
I busted out my E.H. Taylor for Thanksgiving. Made a splendid after dinner. Oh, there you go. Yeah, it could help if I read the rest of the sentence, and it makes more sense. Yeah, sounds good, man. Sir Kurtz. I was telling Shane that I gave the family a little bit of. I gave everybody very small sips of ODB last night. That was pretty funny. A little bit face melting, but it's fun to
What?
share the
Oh,
high
Dragon
octane
Bones.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. I've heard that's a bit stoutish.
Yeah, it's got a little heat to it.
A little bit of
I mean,
proof.
most of the people in my family are not really drinkers, and if they do drink, it's usually wine or some like liqueur. And so I had them try some Texas whiskey because I'm trying to turn people into Texas whiskey. And then they're like, "Oh, it's really hot," and I was giving them low proof stuff, and I was like, "Oh, you think so? Huh? I got something that's pretty hot.
Mhm.
Like,
That's
try
not
this.
hot.
It's
Try this one.
It's the
Mhm.
hottest thing I own. It's 147 proof. So yeah, that'll light your face up.
Uh-huh. Like, oh, it's smooth.
There he is, the Barbarian. What's
Cheers,
up, brother?
Eric.
What's up, guys?
What you
Fine.
got there, Eric? Little E.H. Taylor?
Yes, sir.
How'd I know?
Yeah, E.H.
Yeah.
Taylor, man, that's just stomps the crap out of Bland's.
This
So much
E-
better.
This E.H. Taylor actually has something in common with this broadcast in that this bottle used to be in that guy's house.
It sure did.
Used to be.
And then I hand delivered it to Eric because
He did. He actually walked it all the way to me.
Well, the doctor told him he needs to exercise more. So, you know.
Yeah.
That's it. So I was like, might as well walk to Arizona. Let's
New
do
Mexico.
it.
New Mexico.
New Mexico. I'm sorry. One of those states that's hotter than hell. I know that.
It's not hotter than hell today.
That's true. Not right now.
And it was
I like how Jonathan Chin just says, "What the f?"
Yep.
No context. I don't know what we were talking about. Anyway, I like it though.
Mhm.
And
It
neither do
rained all
we.
day today too, or most of the day.
Neither do we. Hey, Big Vic.
Vic,
I haven't bought any Goose Islands here, but I usually get them at Heb Great Beers. Yeah. I was just looking at the BCS. Oh, I
Big
also
bag.
scored a Four Roses 22 LE. Man, freaking nice. Those LEs from Four Roses are fantastic. If you can get them at retail, that's always the tricky part. But yeah. Only one I didn't see today was the Old Fitz. Oh yeah, the barley one.
Yeah.
That's the one I really
Yeah.
want.
Yeah, I didn't see that one either.
Yeah. Which of course I got a 4-pack
get a-
of base because I'm a dumbass and thought there was 4 different ones. They had to go, but okay. Yeah. Oh, so you did get the biscotti. Okay. Yeah. The thing is, I don't like biscotti and I don't like actual biscotti. I don't like anise. So anise, whatever
What?
the thing.
What do you mean? That's sacrilege.
I know. Believe me, my wife's Italian. She's very upset about it as well.
Yeah.
I do not like the profile of it. I mean, I don't hate it. It's just not something I would ever ask for or reach for if it was in the house. So I'm gonna buy one just to see what it's like because I'm curious. But yeah.
Yep. I was hoping I won that, but Calori was on there all night. I want the biscotti. I want the biscotti. Sure enough, he got it. So
That's all that counts.
Did.
he willed himself to be a winner.
I mean, he literally did. Jason put in a heck of a lot of money. I don't know
Yeah,
how much he dropped the other night, but it was a lot.
Yeah, he had decided he was going to get the whole selection.
Yeah, I would imagine that Jason was about half the entries on that wheel.
Oh yeah.
So that's one way to win.
Yeah.
So
It
you
definitely
hurt,
helps the odds.
Tats,
Yeah.
did I hear you say you hurt your leg?
Knee.
Knee. Well, that's part of the leg. Last time
And
I looked.
hand.
Can't hear you,
Halfway.
Tats. You're muted.
You're muted, Chris.
Oh, well.
All right.
There you are.
Then I decided that I'd fracture my right hand as well. So
Oh wow. So you're home alone and you
No.
can't even really rub one out.
Oh, no.
Hey, you don't have to worry. He's always watched by the police.
That's
Guaranteed.
true.
That's it.
That's right.
Oh God, he is
Constantly
just-
under police supervision.
Yes, he is, literally.
unlike Lil's when she needs to have adult supervision when I'm not home at times. So.
I don't know. I saw her. She did pretty good when you weren't home back on the night shift. Yeah, she did real fine without you.
Oh, she was in fine form the other night after getting some news after one of her scans, and she decided that she'd drink a bottle of Starwood Old Fashioned mix. So
Hey,
the whole bottle?
yeah,
it's hers. She can do what she wants with it, right?
That's
Yeah.
true.
Oh yeah. Mhm.
So, Jacob, I don't think I've ever seen any of those Oregon Spirit or Braddock Oak Rise. I don't know if I've ever seen either one of
Oh.
them.
we've got our first bot.
Hey, all
Oh, look at
right.
there.
Hot girls are here.
They are.
They
Eric,
are.
you got your second channel.
Hot girls,
yeah.
I challenge you. Pop on screen if you're really here.
Do I what?
Oh dang!
Eric's got his second channel running.
I was gonna get
Yeah,
him,
I
but I'm
did.
not a wrench. Oh,
Yeah, my hot girls channel's running hot.
running
Well, I'll
wild.
say.
Somebody got a wrench. Come on, one of the wrenches. Get rid of that
Oh,
stuff.
I see. Yes.
Yeah,
They're already
not
gone.
me. I don't have a wrench. That's fine.
Wait, you don't have a wrench? Well, we got to fix this.
No, I don't need a wrench. Shoot, other than to kill bots, which is so fun,
That's
by
the
the
best
way.
part. Whose wife is PR?
Neither do I somehow.
My wife is half Puerto Rican and half Italian, if that's what we're asking.
Oh goodness, that
Yeah,
sounds scary.
she's a little spicy.
That's
wow.
spicy.
Hey, Mark,
spicy.
say something in chat so I can give you a wrench.
Right
And
there.
when you put her with Paul, she gets super spicy.
Nice.
There we go. All right.
Put
Thank
your
God.
wife in the same room with whiskey food, dude. Gee, the conversation starts getting spicy.
No, like man, we had such a killer time with Paul, and I mean, his wife's pretty quiet, but she enjoyed the conversation. But man, Paul was cracking us up. Paul is a hilarious dude.
Paul was on fire.
Let's see here. Does he fill the trunk with whiskey? I'll Peaky Blinders.
Peaky
There
Blinders.
we go. Peaky Blinders.
Oh.
You know, so I was looking up because I was curious if there's going to be another season, and there's not. All
Nope.
because of freaking COVID. Ruining everything.
Yeah, sheesh.
Also, not going to be another. This is a less known show, but there's not going to be another season of Mindhunters either, which I was disappointed about. I love my serial killer shows. No more. Know what she has handcuffs? Another out of context thing that what were we talking about? Oh,
you're talking about Lil.
Police supervising.
No,
Chris, right.
don't want to use her handcuffs because I've seen the dregs of society that had been put in them. So.
Yeah.
So you're saying you might get some form of hepatitis if you put those on?
Oh, that would be the least of his worries.
I think that it'd at least have to lower my IQ points by 50.
There you
I
go.
haven't seen Paul in chat.
See, James, I prefer the cherry noted Eagle Rares, but to each their own. You know, I have a grape and a cherry one. I'm more a fan of the.
I'm not a fan of either of them.
You don't like Eagle Rare?
Nope.
I think it's
okay.
I think it's a decent $30 bottle, and that's about all I got for it.
A decent what?
$30 bottle.
3?
Yeah, but
30.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's hard to find at 30 now. All the places around here carrying it between 47 and 60.
Yeah, that's what it is around here.
I got small batch is $100 around.
Yeah, I got 4 sitting on a shelf locally for 60, and they're going to sit there a long time.
After last weekend hanging, I'm definitely not incriminating myself.
All right, cheers, Bourbon. We'll see you soon.
Man.
My IQ was low enough last week, and yeah.
Hey, Top Shelf, what's up? Hey, so actually, seeing Dustin reminds me, even though I'm a little bit behind here in chat. So tomorrow, premiering an Ardbeg flight, mainly courtesy of Dustin. So I'm going to be comparing the 10-year, which is very findable, and then the 19-year and the 25-year that I got those two from Dustin, comparing the different ages. Yeah. Good times, all thanks to Dustin, because the 1925 program. And just to show how generous Dustin is, that 25-year pour, it's 2-ounce pour, and that bottle is about $1,500 a bottle. So
holy crap!
I don't know what 2 ounces would cost you in a bar, but some.
Yeah,
some money for sure.
Yeah,
I've never tried Ardbeg.
Oh, it's glorious. It's my favorite of the peaty scotches. Well, of the peaty scotches I've had so far.
The main peaty scotch that I tried was Lefroy 10. And I did not
don't like that one. I don't like
it. It was like you took a Band-Aid and you soaked it in mercurochrome, and then you threw it on the beach and set it on fire, and then put it out with salt water.
Sounds about right.
That sounds delicious.
Help him out. Help him out.
You tried to get the fire hotter by using diesel, which doesn't work. And
there you go.
You're still not scaring me off, and it's
Lagavulin and Ardbeg. Those are my peaty scotches.
I haven't tried Lagavulin yet either.
I have seen the light. Somebody has taken me to the river, and I've seen the light.
There we go.
I haven't tried that one yet either.
Oh yeah,
hand-picked collection.
Yeah, that's the single barrel picks, which they do at Limestone Branch.
So I did,
and this is good.
The single barrel are really good. Hence why
go ahead, Chris.
That's why I've got 2 different ones, and they're both 115 proof.
Yeah, Weller 107. That's an excellent share bottle for the family. Very approachable. Not a crazy high proof. Good notes. Excuse me while I whip this out. What's up?
So
yeah, I'm actually back to sipping on the Whitmeyers that I got from Lou there. Good stuff.
I just did the math on it real quick, and if they were trying to break even on the 25 at 2 ounces, it'd cost you $60.
Oh, okay.
If they just wanted to break even, 2 ounces of that Ardbeg 25 would cost you $60. So that's pretty generous right there. That's got $60 for 2 ounces. For some things, that's cheap. For other things, that's expensive. If I paid $60 for 2 ounces of some stuff, I'd be pretty happy.
I don't even know What are we doing? Smooth? What? I don't even know. I don't know what we're talking about. Anyway, cheers to you, Vic.
Cheers,
We're
Vic.
talking about. Cheers,
So,
Vic.
Lawson, I'll try. I'm going to try some of the Arbig sometime soon. Just for the heck of it. I need to try it.
No. Yeah.
There you go. Just pretend it's Asian.
Yeah.
All right. So last time, everybody, and then I'm gonna put names on the wheel and we'll do this giveaway. So again, folks, I'm gonna solo myself one more time. So for Patreons only, which not too late, you can become a Patreon and get in on this. We got the Whitmeyers out of Texas here. This is like a BouRye, thanks to Comandante Lou. Hold that up there. 110 proof. Good stuff. It's actually what I'm sipping on right now. Very good.
Okay. I can win that.
Yeah. Got the latest Elijah Craig Barrel Proof C922. You're getting 2 ounces of each one of these, by the way. Got
Cool.
that there. Got the Maker's Mark BRT02, which is excellent. Really enjoying that. Larceny B522, another fresh cork pop tonight. That one was good as well. And then also the Still Austin Cask Strength Total Wine Store Pick.
I like those.
And again, Patreons, as you know, you can see the full whiskey list on Patreon. So if there's some of these that you have or some that you don't want, I'm easy. We can change them out. Doesn't matter to me. But either way, that is the giveaway for tonight. 5 2-ounce samples of everything I'm drinking tonight. So if you want extra entries to get in on that, then, the links are down in the description box. Mods, if you could drop them one more time, then we'll give everybody a few moments, and then we'll do the giveaway. So, yeah.
Excellent. Well, I've got to hit the head, so I'm going to go ahead and cut off here.
Okay. All right. Cheers, Mark. Appreciate you hopping on.
Great hanging out with you.
Saving me from talking
brother.
as much. Appreciate it.
All right.
Cheers, buddy. And thank you for the hand delivery. Very much.
Not a problem.
Can't wait.
I'll be there on Tuesday.
I will shake your hand when you deliver it to me.
Excellent.
Cheers, brother.
I would like a nice hug and a pat on the back would be good too.
There we go.
All right, we'll see you all around.
Cheers, Mark.
I'll be in chat.
Speaking of ODB, there he is. What is Shane here? Is story time here?
No, he's still taking a nap.
Right. I got the BCS base coffee and 30th anniversary today. Was definitely hoping for a biscotti. Yeah, they have none of them hit here, so hopefully soon. They put anise in biscotti. Was not aware of that. Definitely not a fan of biscotti. Yeah, they do. They do put anise and anise. I always say it wrong the first time, then I correct myself the second time. But anyway, yeah, they do put it in there. So that's the thing you either love or hate. I'm not really a fan, but so that's going to be, at least from the notes that Todd and Andy provided, I guess it's a pretty prominent note in that latest Goose Island Bourbon County Stout iteration there. So I'm curious to see how that's going to work. Hot Girls here. There we go. Awesome. Anyway, more than 2.5 entries. He could have bought.
That's Eric's other channel.
Oh, yeah, right.
I thought that was Shane's.
69 Triple X Fun. Hot Girls here. It doesn't really, I guess my question with this, it's not a website, so I don't understand how saying this in chat helps them. Where do you go to help them make money?
Right?
It's not good advertising. We need to talk to our bots. They're not doing a very good job.
Yeah.
No,
It is.
That the Hot Girls up with Eric's. There we go. Let's see.
That's a knee slapper.
Balcones Rye, do it. Yes. Let's see. Braddock Oak is a lower priced
A what?
That's all I got right
for
now.
You to say.
Yeah.
That's easy for you to say.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Wepa. Yeah. Yeah. So my wife, she was born in Italy, Well, born in the States, grew up in Italy for the first 12 years of her life. Then she became a New Yorican and lived with her Hispanic mother. So culturally, she's probably more Hispanic than she is Italian, but she is both things. Yeah, it keeps life interesting. That's for sure.
Hey, Ben. Yeah, because I think you're supposed to be on here shortly,
Yeah,
right?
like
In about
10 minutes.
I was going to say something like that.
But I think his folks' place is fairly close to his, so he'll probably be all right. Of course, New York traffic, so there is that. Hey, Mark. How we doing?
Hey, Mark.
One Mark leaves and another one comes in.
Yeah.
I just wanted to clarify. I was talking about Jason's entries
Oh,
on 21090. He had well over half of those entries, and he could have
Oh,
the releases himself with the entries he put in, but he was supporting their channel, so good job.
Yeah.
mhm.
Yeah, kind of deserved to win.
And this is that Goose Island Stout. That's what it looks like.
And how much?
Now,
how
is
much
that,
are
is that
those-
the base or?
Yeah, the base
Okay.
one.
How much are those a bottle?
It was $15 where I got it.
Yeah.
Oh, so he probably still did okay. I mean,
Oh, yeah. They were selling, I think, like a 6-pack or a 4-pack or something like that. It was today, like $100.
Yeah, I mean, in the base is the cheapest.
Wow.
I didn't see any of the others. I didn't go to that store.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
guys,
they had the
gonna
old
drop off
fits and you
because-
name it.
Yeah,
We're
because
gonna have
the higher end ones, like they can be $40-$50 a piece sometimes. So
I want to try the Isaac Newton.
Yeah, I thought last year they were like $21 or something when I saw them at Benny's, the box store.
well, I live in Kentucky, so everything is 3 times what it should be. So no state controlled anything here.
That's the first one I had. It's pretty good. I like it.
Yeah,
Well,
I've heard
hey.
it's a good base, so cannot wait.
Like
to
I
buy
tell
it.
people, for the money, I sure hope you do.
It's like wine. I'm a fan of stout and beer in general, but
Yeah.
I had one yesterday, Mark, a stout, chocolate, and I think it was blueberry note.
Mhm.
And wow.
Ricky.
I smell
Well,
coffee
you
and
guys
tobacco.
chat. Sorry, Chad. I'm gonna have to ignore you for a little while. I'm gonna have to get some names on the wheel here so we can give away. some
Hey, Roscoe P. Coltrane. Cheers, man.
Yeah.
Hey guys, well I'm dropping off because Lil's just brought some lunch out to me. So
All right.
Oh,
That's a good
Hi,
reason to
Will.
leave.
Enjoy your meal.
Food.
See you, Chris.
Cheers to you, Chris. Appreciate
Cheers,
you
Chris.
hanging out, buddy.
we'll talk with you fairly soon.
Yeah.
All right.
cheers.
Cheers.
All right, see you guys.
So you said, is that your first Goose Island ever, Mark, or just this year?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What's the ABV on that one?
14.3, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I was going to say, I think it's double.
that's
Cheers,
high.
Alex.
That's barley wine high.
Yeah. The barley wine, I think, is 17 point something. Yeah. It's
Wow.
up there. Yeah. Good
See,
one.
sometimes though, for me, those are just too cloyingly sweet. They're
Wait, is
just
Adriana here?
too-
Did I miss Adriana?
Yeah, it's kind of sweet.
Not that I know of.
Hey,
It's
fancies.
more like coffee and
She is there.
tobacco.
Yeah.
Yep, there she is.
And I missed the fancies. I'm missing all kinds of people.
There's-
Cheers to
there
you,
he is.
ladies.
Cheers, fancies.
Eric chased the girls away.
So last time, anybody that wants to get in on these entries, one more time, I'm going to go
I
through them real
kid
quick,
not.
and I'm going to throw the wheel together. So we got
Damn.
Patreons. If you want extra entries, Whitmeyer's. This is a BouRye out of Texas. 2 ounces of that. We got Elijah Craig Barrel Proof C922. 2 ounces of that. Maker's Mark BRTO2. 2 ounces of that. Larceny B522. 2 ounces of that. And then last, a Still Austin cast strength store pick from Total Wine. 2 ounces of that. Those are the 5 samples we're giving out tonight. PayPal right there on screen. Also Cash App for all you
BR549.
for all you
Patrons.
Patreons. If you want extra entries, that's how to get them. Or, not too late. You can still become a Patreon. I'm going to start checking all those things and putting names on the wheel here right now. So everybody else, you keep on talking about whiskey and beer and stuff, and I'm going to put this wheel together.
Alrighty.
Eric, that was a good glaring at me askance when I made that comment earlier. I like that.
You like to be glaring askance?
Yes. I thought you might have frozen there for a moment, but no, I think you were just staring down the camera.
I was staring at you askance. That's what I was doing. Man, I have just, since last night, I've been exhausted. I had to get myself out of bed to come up here and get on
Did
camera.
you stay up late?
Oh no, I did. You're absolutely right. I ended up watching 4 movies in a row last night. I didn't go to sleep till 3:45.
Wow,
that would be why I'm tired. Thank you for reminding me of that. Yeah,
we have a new Patreon, Sugar Kitty. Welcome to the Patreon. You're awesome. Cheers, buddy. I don't know if you're still here. I assume he's probably taking a cat nap, as he would say. But that's awesome.
Anthony Adriana says your beard looks good, and she's right. Your beard does look good.
Oh,
it's amazing to me how quickly Anthony can grow his beard back. He looks. I mean, he was barefaced 2 weeks ago.
Longer than that, but
was it longer than that?
Yep. But yep.
I'm not sure who she's talking to.
And here we got Slapshot. Cheers, buddy.
I'm still not sure who she's
there's
Cheers, guys.
right there. That's
shit. All our beers just went to crap.
Sorry, boys.
Well, hey, he's getting ready for his busy time of year. It's coming up here in less than a month.
Yeah, I mean,
over a month.
Today's the day
That's
you put the
true.
suit on, isn't it?
You know, when they do Bad Santa 4, he's going to get the lead role.
Hey,
No, that should be me.
Looks like you got some new shelves there.
Yeah,
Is that,
Brian's
is
the
that
good
correct?
Santa.
Oh, yeah. This one here.
It's looking good.
Because the that one had been broken half, and I filled it quick, and so I had to get another.
Well, yeah, you got to get something else. That's for sure.
Mark Emacker is always rocking a perfect beard. There we go.
Yep. That's right, Adriana. He did.
All right, let me get this wheel together.
It's Hold My Rebel 100.
Oh, yeah.
Very nice. Okay. You guys keep talking, don't you guys got this. Talk about
it's hard to talk and drink at the same time.
That's true. That is true.
That's always a problem.
I'm up to this now. I'm taking my holiday toast.
Holiday toast?
Holiday toast.
So Eric, I hear that you have your own channel now.
You've heard correctly.
When are you doing lives?
I do lives sometimes on Wednesdays after Women of Whiskeys when Slapshot's not.
Him and Slapshot play rock, paper, scissors to see who's going to do it.
Gotcha.
No, we don't.
Okay.
All Slapshot has to do is say I'm going, and I'm going to not go. It was his.
No.
It was his place first.
Slapshots only goes on the first Wednesday of the month, so the rest of the month is Eric's.
That's right.
Cool,
I hung
man.
out with Eric the other night. It was fun.
Yeah, it was.
Good stuff.
See him doing that covers the whole time slots.
Although that's pretty late. I'm usually snoozing by then. The only reason was because Thursday's a holiday, so I could stay up.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's my problem as well, Mark, is that generally I'm asleep by then. But
I don't think I've seen one of Brian's streams.
I've only had one.
Well, I didn't see it. Sorry.
That's all. Oh, there was a lot more people than I expected because I know it's, hey, when you're unemployed and on the East Coast, I can go whenever, but you guys have to work.
Wait, watch that dirty word. Watch that word.
Yeah, it's a bad word.
Mm-hmm.
let's not talk about it. I was doing that earlier today, the thing that we're not going to talk about.
But the good 4-letter word is kids are in my house, so I'm happy.
that much.
No,
There you go.
You got
Very
children
cool.
at your house?
Yep, two of my four. The two that are in college, they're doing the I don't want to go to dad's house, so I want to go hang out with kids, which
Define
I
children.
understand it because I did it when I was in college and I didn't go to my parents' house for Thanksgiving either. So
Me
now
either.
it's payback time, which my mom reminded me of that today. So she's like, "Well, I remember 4 years that you didn't."
Well, there were 4 years I didn't, but that's because I was in the military. And then 3 years I didn't because I was in law school.
OJ for Hire, quite possibly still the best name on YouTube.
What's that?
OJ for Hire. It's still my favorite name on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
Good stuff.
A year, no special flavors.
Oh, chicks cussing up a storm there.
That must be the base Goose Island bourbon style.
Oh God! Stop yawning! Stop yawning! Every time I yawn, everybody
You can do
drinks.
it, Eric.
What are you, mustard?
Your name is not mustard. Do you have a mustard stain on your shirt?
I could, but no, I don't. I don't even have mustard in the house.
I have Grey Poupon.
Eric's got 75 subs. You can get to 100 before the weekend is over. Let's do it.
Oh yeah. Okay. Do I actually have 75 now?
That's what Mr. Great Shot says.
Exactly,
Wow.
Nick.
Well,
that's
76 according to James Taylor.
Well, Eric, as soon as I'm done here, you'll have 4 more because I'll throw all mine on there.
Thank you.
Yeah, how does that work with the old aliases on YouTube? You just make
Just
up another
make
thing
a
and
bunch of
that's it?
emails.
Yep.
Well, see where I'm shocked. I'm at 139. Oh, I got a sub today. 139, and I did I did the 13-second Happy Turkey Day, and it has 336 views. So I'm like, who are those other bunch of people?
300 way to do it, evidently.
Oh, Adriana just subscribed. Thank you, Adriana.
I was laughing. I'm like, that means there's strangers watching me.
Yeah.
God, now I'm up to 78. Let's go. Let's go. 12 22 more. 12 more gets me up to 90. 22 more gets me up to 100. That'd be kind of cool.
Glad you clarified that though for us, Eric.
Yeah, I had a pretty hard time at it. You guys weren't in here. I was going, hey, 12, 22. Is that height?
Maths are hard.
Maths can be hard sometimes. Normally I can do it in my head very well, but not today. Yeah, Adriana forgot to, because she was on the other night. Adriana was on my channel. She's one of the last 2 people on.
All that West Coast action there.
Yep.
Telling us all about the scientific method of cooking.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Wait, what now?
We
Sorry, I
talked,
missed that.
we talked about.
We were
talked
trying to
about-
convince Adriana that she can make her morning coffee without measuring things specifically, but she just wouldn't buy it.
Right.
Oh, she's one of those. She must
Yeah.
be related to my wife.
Right. And I kept asking her if anal retentive was hyphenated, which indeed it is, turns out. I actually looked that up. But she had a good point. She had a good point. She wants it to taste just right every time. And so I get it.
Yeah, I never measure anything when I cook. Now, I consider myself to be a decent cook, but and my wife always asks me, well, so how did you make this? And I'm like, well, I put this and this and this in it. Well, and then she's like, well, how much? I'm like, I have no idea.
It's called that much.
Until it tasted right. That's,
A little bit of
that's
this and a little bit of that.
Yeah,
I make the same dishes, but they're never the same.
I always tell people this is the only measuring spoon I have. I basically know how much in my hand is a quarter teaspoon, half full, and then a tablespoon. But it's because I've been doing it forever.
Yeah.
Okay, I think
I
I'm
still
going to
use my
double
measuring
check
spoon.
one more time here, but I think we are
Thanks,
ready to
thanks,
go.
Big Vic. I'm not quite that stressed about it, brother.
All right, so let me bring up the wheel here.
Adriana, you're absolutely right. They have invented measuring spoons.
What are those for? What do you do with the measuring spoons?
Good
I
luck,
don't know.
Patreons.
Round and
All right.
round we go. Where we stop, and
No, so
Eric
So
Thompson.
the wheel is not an object that we actually use anymore because it's not random at all. So the randomness is a complete lie. What it does do that's useful is it has a randomizer of names, and that is useful. So here's what we're gonna do. I need someone to pick a number between. Let me get my wheel up here. Wait, that's not right.
I'm waiting.
Where's
I got a number.
It's not. Oh, there it is. 34 entries. So we need a number between 1 and 34. And then what we're going to do is we're going to randomize 3 times, and then whatever number that, like from the top
Brian's
down.
got the number.
Okay, Anthony's got the number.
Brian's got the number.
Who's got the number?
No, Anthony said it.
Anthony's got it.
Okay.
Okay, I need somebody to give me the number.
Go ahead, Neophyte.
6.
6. Okay, here we go.
Why did he sound exactly like Brian?
The 6th number from the top after we shuffle 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4 there.
I'm going with Jake.
And it's Templar. Templar.
Damn, it just missed me.
I know. There was 3 Erics in a row, even with the shuffling. Like, so
Damn.
H, Woods,
Just
3
missed me.
Erics, and then Templar. So Templar,
Damn, just
you
missed
are
me.
a winner.
Damn.
Wait, the wheel is not random anymore?
No, dude, we did it one day.
The
and
wheel has never been random.
They spun the wheel the night I won the 2 bottles, and 7 out of 8
Cheers,
times
Tishy.
my name came up.
So we knew it was rigged.
Literally.
So
Even
I'm
if
sure
don't the name shuffle on the wheel?
shuffling doesn't even change anything. Like
Don't you shuffle the wheel?
Yeah, so that's the thing. So Mark, when we did this experiment, so this is what prompted the experiment. Eric won twice in one night on my
Too
team.
many times.
And then they just kept spinning it, and I kept getting my name.
So then
Kept landing on my name.
I shuffled the wheel probably 20 times just to see if it made any difference. He still won. Like
Because I am God's chosen.
So it seems to be
Sean's chosen. I don't know.
It seems to be something like that. The wheel keeps going back to the same code for a certain period of time, then it eventually shifts. And so it's not really that random. It's really not random.
Well,
but anyway,
do you use a specific wheel? Because I've seen other wheels that like randomizer wheels or whatever. They're all just, are there different iterations of it where it actually is?
So there's different websites. Now, what programming they use, I don't know. But and yes, to answer your question, Mashville, I did get your 4 entries.
I can see all 4 of yours, Mashville. Put your old man glasses on and look.
Yeah, so you should have 5 total, 1 for your Patreon, and then 4 more because of your extra entries. So yeah, they should all be there as far as I know. But yeah, so Templar is our winner. Congrats, buddy. You're getting.
I've seen wheels where the randomizer changes the order of the names on the wheel. You click
I
it,
have too.
changes.
Yeah. So here, let's experiment with this wheel just for fun. So we'll shuffle a bunch of times. Just why not?
Well, the names are changing.
Now, just remember, folks that are watching, this is not for the samples. Just to be clear.
Because I don't think I saw a wheel of names anywhere else before.
Mike. Okay, now
random wheel.
Okay, now close
Shuffle,
that. Now
shuffle.
a bunch more times. Let's see how we do. Now, some wheels may be better than other wheels. Okay, so far random. So this is
Of course,
good.
it's like taking your car to the mechanic. It was making this noise, and now it won't make that noise.
This is true. So a bunch more shuffling. Yeah, no. So I don't know if I've actually used this wheel of names before. This was a
bad axe.
All right,
Okay, nope.
so far we're doing good.
So far, it's great. So let's start doing that instead of cheating, giving Templar my spot. I'm just kidding.
Cheating.
Well, you won twice last time. You can't win again.
There we go.
go.
Oh, wait,
Nope.
no.
Stanley.
Nope. That would have been Stanley,
Too bad.
but it was close.
Yeah, it's like the fifth spin. I'm going to get there eventually. I'm not even on the wheel. My name will come
Actually,
up.
this wheel of names might be all right. That's a new name. What's
Okay.
hasn't won yet?
Okay, so it seems like this one's pretty random.
Yeah, so the one I had been using, so this time I used Bing, which is Microsoft, thing. And this is the first suggestion they came up when I put out random wheel. Google's first suggestion for random wheel sucks. That's the one that's not random at all.
Well, this one seems to be fine. You should keep this one
Okay, I'm gonna save this. How do I do that?
and
Where's
spin
the-
this wheel and quit cheating and leaving me out
Vic, I
of the
believe that.
winner circle.
Quit cheating.
He
Favorites.
just wanted Eric to win that week.
Yeah.
And I felt like,
Yeah,
well, I guess
that's
you
what
may
it
have done
was.
it differently, but if you win once, then you're off the wheel for the
I
next.
actually,
What the heck?
no, but see, one of them was for Patreons, and the other was just a giveaway for.
Yeah.
Okay. Purchase entries. I got
Yeah, and
And he-
so
And he won
I
both.
got both of those because I was Mark Emmenicker for that.
Anyway,
month.
let me take this
you. It wasn't
crap off.
scientific enough for Adriana.
Let me take this crap off the screen.
Exactly
Take
the
it
most
off, yeah.
definitive test. How could we make it more definitive there, Dr.
Well,
Rodriguez?
I mean, Adriana, I'm not going to bore everyone with like 50 spins or whatever. But yeah, it's certainly more random than the crap that we used that night. I mean, Eric won like 7 out of the 9 times we spun it, which was insane. Yeah.
I
Crazy.
mean, you could go old school and like print out names, cut them into squares, put them in your hat.
Put them in a hat. Yeah.
Well, okay, so funny enough, Brian, the first night I ever did a giveaway, I had an empty bottle, or what I thought was an empty bottle of OGD 114, but apparently there was a little bit down the bottom, and all the names got stuck in that
results
corner,
are
and so
not
they wouldn't shake up.
Indicative of future probabilities. Each
Yes.
time the probability is the same that your name is going to come up on there, whatever the chances are.
Right. Right. Regardless of how many times you shuffle it, the probability is the same.
Yeah.
It's like Nick's saying, like the craps, they show the last 10 numbers. That's actually roulette, I think you're talking about, but
roulette,
craps, roulette, same thing.
Yeah, but I think I'll say this wheel. This wheel of names actually seems to work.
Craps actually has the best odds in
Well, just play the don'ts, and everybody gets pissed at you when you win.
Right.
I never done that, by the way.
No.
Actually, I'm not finding the one that sucks.
I had a friend who found a $50 chip on the floor in a casino, put it on a roulette wheel on a number, and it hit the number.
Nice.
He was like that. He'd find like a 5-mark coin and put it in, because in bars in Germany they had slot machines. He put a 5-mark coin in a slot machine and hit. Man, I mean, he was the Mark Emmenicker of my time. He could win every time he played anything.
So
No, I don't play those
I'm
slots.
curious, Mark.
I don't either.
We joke about your amazing luck on here, but I mean, are you a gambler at all?
I like to play cards occasionally. I was playing
On occasion.
pretend money poker stars today.
Okay.
So this goes back 5-6 years or more. I was longer than that. There used to be a smoke shop I could literally walk to from my house. On certain nights, you go down, and then there was a back room, and you'd bring a bottle, and you specifically did not have to purchase your smokes there, but you support where you are.
Better
You go
idea.
in the back, and you're talking a $10 buy-in. You get your chips, and you play, and there's about 5 or 6 of you, and it was always a good time. It wasn't anything extravagant. I mean, if you ran out, you threw another $10 in. Come on. I mean, it was just
Rebuy.
it was good times, and at
Texas
least
Hold'em's a
once,
fun game.
twice a week.
Yeah, I love Texas Hold'em.
It There's a traveling charity game around here every so often.
I love Adriano's mathematical mind here, just like telling us the actual breakdown of how to work out.
Exactly the same name twice can still be random.
You'd have to probably do
Adriano, I'm too drunk to taste this chicken. There's no way.
I'm too drunk to taste this chicken.
I'm telling you, that's
So
what
if
happens
you
when
flip
he
a
has
coin,
more
right,
than
it's
three.
50-50 for each side. Like how many flips does it take to make it actually?
Hey, Lilith.
Oh,
'Cause you can flip
well,
heads 5 times
dang
in a
it.
row. It doesn't mean it's not
Well.
50-50 each time.
Oh.
There's probably some equation. She said probably. That wasn't very exact either. There's probably some equation you could do to decide how
Lilith
many.
just bought into the patron system. Good for
She
you,
did.
Lil. You should have done it about 15 minutes ago. You could have won some booze and made him ship it all the way to Australia.
Yeah, that would have been fun.
It would have got to you by next year.
No, I mean, like they know anything that Chris and Lil win, they will get it. It just will be there'll be a slight delay between when they win and when they get it. But
Do you have to take out a loan to ship all the way to Australia?
Pretty much.
well, I mean, so
it's
if
pretty
it's anything
ridiculous
like
when you ship
this year, they just end up kind of drinking most of their samples here because it's kind of expensive to bring back 1,000 samples. So,
I bet.
no, but that's awesome. Well, thank you very much. And we're as I was telling Chris, we're going to make sure that you guys get some Corbin Cash stuff because I think that's some great stuff, as well as a lot of other stuff that I want to share with you guys that you guys haven't gotten yet. So, yeah, I cannot wait for next year. The Kentucky meetup was awesome this year. Can't wait for next year. Hopefully, the game is more like 6, 7 o'clock though, instead of what was it, 11? I think it started at 11 this time. It's kind of made for a weird tailgating experience. Although, you can't drink whiskey all day if you don't start in the morning. So
that's right.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
You can't avoid a hangover the next day if you don't stay drunk for 2 days.
I know some guys that truly believe in that philosophy. So
yeah, last weekend I was at some friend's house. They used to live here in town, and so every Sunday we watched football together. But now they've moved up to Albuquerque or Rio Rancho. So I went up there. And on Sunday morning, I texted her and I said, on a scale of 1 to fuck, how hungover are you? And she was all, oh, dude, I'm still drunk. I was all, cool, start drinking now and avoid the hangover today. I said, why do today what you can put off till tomorrow?
Just make the hangover worse tomorrow. That's
and she was all, this is why we're friends.
Mm-hmm.
Using a definitive mathematical formula to quantify randomness seems logical. We brought back 2.75 liters of samples still this year. Yeah, and that's with them drinking a lot of the samples here.
And what are they? What do they charge for samples? Like when you come in, what's the tax on each bottle for the samples? Thank you, Mr. Perfect.
It's disprove the hypothesis if it's not being random. Basically, you can determine if an observation is random or real. So it really does make sense. Fair enough. Adriana, either you, I mean, I don't doubt that you are a genius, but I'm just I couldn't form that paragraph with this amount of alcohol in me. So, if you're doing this not sober, then cheers to you. That's impressive. Words are hard right now.
Maths are even harder.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cheers to Adriana and her amazing brain.
Yeah.
Mr. Perfect, I believe this is your first time here. Cheers to you, Mr. Perfect. Welcome.
Yeah.
Eric's Barbarian.
Cheers, Mr.
I'm
Perfect.
sub now.
There we go. Hey, actually, speaking of, Eric, what are we at now? How are we approaching 100? Where are we at? Around 80, 90? Hopefully 90, pushing 90.
81.
81. Okay, well, I can help a little.
I appreciate that.
Come on, folks. Let's get
I'll get
Eric
there.
to 100. Anybody that's not
there.
sub to Eric's channel, somebody please.
I think pretty much everybody here is subbed. I think everybody on is subbed. So I'll get there.
If a mod could drop the link in chat, that'd be great for anybody that hasn't.
Mr. I know somebody did a little while. Mr. Great Shot did a little bit ago. There it is.
Let me.
So somebody.
Oh, there we go. Thank you, Mark.
Somebody said I can actually change my
Once
address
you get
now.
100.
Oh, once I get 100, okay.
You got to get
No, I
100.
think
and
they
then-
changed it. I think
I thought
you can do it.
Yeah, somebody said that you can do it now almost immediately. So, but I tried and I don't know how yet. I'll figure it out.
That's better. I spun myself around. I feel better.
When I did mine, I just went to YouTube and Googled how to do it and then followed the directions. Because you got to go to branding and then go to a couple other spots.
Oh, Adriana,
underneath branding.
you're so humble. Yes, you are a genius.
Well,
And-
Adriana, you say that, but around here, you're certainly a genius.
That's right.
Among your contemporaries, you're.
Oh, so now we're talking about relativity. Now we're in the whole relativity area.
even still, I'm sure that Adriana's brain is certainly magnificent. I'm
She's
sure
got a big-
Nick can back me up on that.
Oh,
they
he's
have
saying
very-
yes if he knows what's good for him.
That's true.
That's
If
right,
he
because
wants to sleep in the house tonight,
I
then
was
he's
just going to
definitely-
say because she'll cut him when he's sleeping. Right.
Yeah, but there's the link to Eric's channel for those that have not subbed. That's what I'm
Appreciate
trying to
it.
do right now.
Hey, I hit 270, so I'm like,
Very
holy
nice.
smoke.
Oh yeah, sub to Anthony as well. What am I? And Slapshot.
Anthony.
All the channels that are on screen here. Just sub to all of the people, all the great people.
When I started
Mark,
my
Mark doesn't have a channel yet. It's always how it starts.
Yeah.
It always
Yeah.
starts with I'll never have a channel, and then
Yeah.
eventually,
Yeah.
right, Brian,
Yeah, I was just going to say, Brian, Eric.
actually Brian
Yeah,
had a
peer
channel-
pressure's a bitch.
Brian had a channel, but what he said was, if I can get to
Brian
100
is
subscribers, then I'll go ahead and
Other
do this. And he got to 100.
That's it. All right. Well, Eric is now at 86. I'm the 86th. Come on, people.
Thank
Let's hit that 100 tonight. We got this.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. You guys are great, man. I appreciate all of you.
Well, I got two more I can give
Yeah,
you here. So,
technically, everybody does have a channel. If you're on YouTube, you have a channel.
which one? This one here. Now you know all my alter egos, Eric.
Cool.
I did think about posting something once.
Okay, so Eric is at 88 now. Come on, folks.
I am at 88.
But I didn't do it.
No,
What?
me either. I didn't do it. Mm-mm.
Yes, you did. I've seen your channel, Anthony.
Well, you know, Mark, that's how every great channel starts, is all the things that we thought about posting that we didn't, and then eventually we do. And then you're just like, I could do that again. And then you just do it 1,000 more times.
At least.
Well, I was going to record myself fixing a portion of my trolling motor on the boat. I no longer own the boat or the trolling motor, so that ain't going to happen.
Usually everyone has a channel.
Mr. Great Shot's onto the King Ranch. How do you like
Yeah,
that?
when,
Mr.
when
Great
I get
Shot?
back out in my wood shop, I thought about setting up the camera to just, I'm not going to be talking. I'm just going to
Record
show
your
me
making
turning a
of
bowl.
pens or- yeah, it would
Oh,
work.
I figured you were going to be making me like a logo sign.
Oh, I don't do that kind of woodworking.
No, that's Mike Stahl.
Oh, he can.
That's how that Mike Stahl does the signs
Hey,
and
don't
stuff like that.
doubt Brian.
Wait,
He can do
I
it.
just realized it's 10:20.
I have faith in you.
Ish. Is Ben
Brian
live?
won't try.
Yeah,
Yes,
Ben
he
is
is.
on. Ben is
Okay.
on.
Brian sticks with his bowls and his pens and his keychains and Christmas ornaments and that kind of stuff.
Well, see,
How do you
I
think
could
you
get a
should-
Christmas
50
ornament.
subs,
You could
Great
have the
Shot.
logo
Wow.
on there. There you go.
Anything.
Well, guys, let's not like right this second, but let's wrap up here in the next few
Yeah.
minutes. Last thing, anybody that hasn't subbed to Brian, Anthony, or Eric, please do that first. Mods, if you could drop the links for all those, that would be great. Get these guys some subs.
I assume that most of you probably are subbed to them already, but if you aren't yet, that'd be great. And also, the other Mark, Mr. Great Shot, says that King Ranch is a lot like Old Forester 1920. Well, that sounds great. Oh, buddy, you can't get through because the thing's blocking you. 1 second. We got to get the dog. We got to get the dog on before we go. Or else Adriano will be very upset with me.
Hey, grab a bottle or two while you're over there.
Because his legs.
Yeah, you're up now. You might as well bring a couple over.
That was
Brian,
his
you know
plan.
you want to.
Just go.
Brian,
pretend.
can you turn me a keychain that looks like a 5.56 round? That's probably too small.
Freedom.
I might be able to. It'd take a while, but
God, look at that big ass
Hey.
meathead.
Hey, Brian, when you're retired and have all day, you can take as long as you want, right?
well, yeah.
Yeah. See?
I just have I haven't been able to get out there because these stupid falls. The last couple of days, I've had 3 each day.
Oh no.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude.
Wait, I'm going to unsell for a second. Wait, what happened, Brian?
Oh, the falls that I have. Like this week, I've had about 2 or 3 every day. For the past 6 days, I've fallen every day.
Man.
Is it just from lack of equilibrium or
No, I mean they haven't. I'm still being worked up, but basically, it's like I'm a marionette puppet, and the strings are all cut at once, and I just.
oh my God.
And so if I'm walking, I'll fall in that direction. If I'm sitting down, I'll just slump over or whatever.
Do
Do you have any warning?
What's that?
Do you have any warning? Does it feel like
Nope,
something's about
no
to happen?
warning. It's just done.
Are you conscious of it?
Oh yeah, my eyes are open the whole. Now
So it's not- it's
my
not-
eyes are working, but my arms don't. Like I can't
So
to protect.
it's not narcolepsy?
It might be. That's what I'm fighting with my insurance company now to send me for a sleep study.
Yeah, because that sounds suspiciously like narcolepsy. And some people with narcolepsy, their eyes will stay open, but they can't react. And that's exactly
Yeah,
what
and
it sounds like.
I actually had one during one of my hockey games, sitting on the bench, and my team captain is a doctor, and he's like, he's the one who told me to go get checked for that because he's like, that's what it is. He goes, as they cleared my heart, they cleared me for epilepsy, so he's like,
I'm just going to say you went and they checked you for seizures, and you told me they said
Yeah.
no.
yep.
No, that
so
sounds like
narcolepsy is the next.
narcolepsy to me.
And I do have sleep apnea, and they're not totally equal, but if you have one, you might have the other.
Do you sleep with a machine?
Yeah.
But you don't fall asleep if your eyes are open when it happens, right?
No.
You're not like snoring or anything.
Nope.
No.
And
No,
when
it's
you hit the
just
deck- when you hit the
what do
deck,
they
you know
call
what's happened,
crap.
and you're like, okay, I need to get up now, and you can or
It depends. Sometimes I like fall. It's like I was playing a game, hockey, football, got tackled, get up, and I'm like, good. Other times I gotta lay there and go, holy shit. And so there's a degree of
it's different.
yeah. And then sometimes I'll get them, and then I'll get confused for a little while. And like, once I went to the refrigerator, and I was going to get a glass of water, and I opened the crisper and turned the spigot on and was filling the crisper. And my wife's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm getting a glass of water. And like, I did not register that what I was doing was not what I thought I was doing.
But you didn't fall that time if you were standing at the fridge, huh?
Well, no, it was after a fall.
Oh,
Like I was completely like just
So-
still out of it, but that was
there-
early on. I haven't done that for a while.
Mark
There
doesn't
is-
have an actual
Yeah,
channel.
so Lou, that's Mark Emanecker, and he doesn't have a channel yet.
There is a form of narcolepsy where your eyes remain open when you collapse.
Yeah, I forget what he called it.
Yeah, I was just looking, and my dad's a neuropsychologist.
There's
And
all
so,
kinds of that.
yeah, there's narcolepsy with your eyes open. So, yeah, so you're
Eric,
Huh?
I bet you really tried his profession.
No, I was looking at the comments.
So Brian, have you had any serious injuries from your fall?
I had to do it.
Yeah, over the summer, I fell into my front door and got a hell of a concussion.
Yeah.
Like it was one of the worst ones I've had. It took a week or so before I wasn't just on a boat. I was on a boat sitting in a tilt-a-whirl. So I was going up, down, and around.
Wow.
It was
When I
bad.
got older, it's like, since I'm well over 50 now. Before, I never got like a motion sickness. Never bothered me. My wife and I were in Dana Point out in San Diego, and we went fishing. I grew up on Lake Erie, so I was always on a boat, and I'd stand on the bow and fish, and that thing would do everything but be still. Never bothered me. So we're out there on one of these charters, and I wasn't fond of it because there's like 80 people, and they all crowd to one side of the rail or whatever. No matter what you do, you can't get away. But anyway, so I'm up towards the front of the boat, and I'm fishing, and this guy's fishing with his son. And he's fuller figured. Anyway, he's reeling in this fish. And he's sweating like a frickin' horse in the Kentucky Derby. Now, everybody knows out there at Dana Point when you're out there on the water, it's not hot whatsoever.
No.
Okay? It's a nice day. It's not hot. Matter of fact, you had a windbreaker on because it was just a little breezy and it was cool. Well, the wind blew just right. I got a whiff of that fat bastard. And I tell you what, I turned 3 different shades of green and I couldn't stand it anymore. And from that point on, this is no kidding, I can't stand to be whipped around in a circle for a period of time. Like if you'd go to an amusement park and stuff like that, can't do it anymore. Can't get on that boat with a bunch of people like that and be in that thing. I've been on them, been out on the Bahamas on boats and stuff like that. Not a problem. But there's something about that smell triggered me. And to this day, it's a memory thing. And I can't explain it. But man, that guy just turned me 3 different shades of green.
Yeah, I found the word that I was trying to figure out. If you look up cataplexy, that's what I feel.
Yeah, well, guys, I'm going to shut down here so we can support Ben. I'm going to drop his link right there for anybody that wants to hop over there directly. So we'll shut down. We'll go backstage. We'll keep chatting.
Cheers, guys.
Everybody.
I'll be the first out.
Okay. Cheers to you, Mark. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for hanging out. And cheers, everybody in chat. Thank you, all you Patreons. 2 new Patreons tonight, which is awesome. Thank you, Lil and Sure King. And also, all you great Patreons that have been here for the long haul. You guys are awesome. One of them on screen right now. Thanks, Eric. And all you fantastic patrons. You guys are great. Appreciate you very much.
Cheers, everybody.
And one of my patrons provide this bottle right here. So, yeah. You guys are all great. Thank you. We will see you next week. We're back to a regular schedule again. I have to drink less, but not none. So, yeah.
All right.
We'll see you next Friday. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.